Alright. I think everything is good, right? Right? It should be good now. Let me see. Okay, are we good now? I think we're good now, right? Wait, what? What happened? Who's not single anymore? Oh, hey, Groose, Groose has a woman now. Well, congratulations, Groose. You beat me to it. Alright. What the? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. I'm too used to Ghost of Tsushima. Okay. Alright, here we go. Right. Okay. I don't have many swords. You know, Eliwood's only level 10. I might want to do something about that. Good luck, thank you. Let's see here. 6 slots. Yeah, 6 slots! 6 slots. This is like as bad as Engage. This is as bad as Engage. Let's go take a sword from someone. I don't know. It's twice now we've made happy couples in chat. Yeah, how do we keep doing this? What is it with my streams doing this? I don't know. This is probably like the 4th time this has actually worked in my life, for some reason. Look at... I think actually it was Groose himself that said this. I guide others to a treasure I cannot possess. Came here to steal your Riz? Yeah, they owe me. They're stealing my Riz. Come on. People keep stealing my Riz. They keep stealing it from me. How dare they? For literal years, they have had stolen Riz. Figured I'd post 2 bounties on some bosses. $10 on the boat map boss. 20 on the magic. The magic seal, you can't spend more than 20 turns going in the arena. But for the magic, you can't spend more than 20 turns going in the arena. I have no idea how many turns I'm going to be in the arena. I have no idea. Isn't it really considered marriage if you just start dating? I think what he means to say is like, would you consider... I think the idea is that you wouldn't date someone you wouldn't consider possibly married. I think that's what his point is. Because it's like, if you were to date someone with zero intention, if you're like, no, there's no way I'm ever gonna marry this person, it's like, why would you do that? You know, like, it doesn't make sense. I mean, obviously, there is a possibility that, oh, it's not gonna work out, but I think what he means is, like, do you at least have... Do you both have... Like, is there a possibility you would consider it? I think that's what he's trying to say. So this map is not too hard. Is this boss using Japanese? Probably, because it mostly depends on whether you're playing Hector mode or Eliwood mode. Raven hits level 20, you've spent too much time in the arena. Well, yeah, I'm not training him to level 20 here, no. I'm just training him to, like, level 12 or something. Okay. Mind you, he's only like level... Wow, usually he's like level 7, but I guess not at this point. Time to +1 the human population, Mr. Groose. So there is something I want to do here. Well, I always want to do it, but there's actually multiple things. But what we want to do is we want to go and get Canas. That would be kind of important. It's kind of a good idea. Do I double this guy out of the gate? I don't think so, because he's actually kind of slow. No, he does, just not with the steel sword, I believe. Let's get Eliwood up here. Okay. So yeah, the only dark mage in the game. He's a shaman. He's got secret book. His bases kind of suck. I mean, they're okay, but nothing spectacular. Since Maki hasn't really seen streams in a bit, I'll catch her up a bit. So the reason I'm playing this in Japanese and not in English is because it's actually FE7 is actually a fair bit different in Japanese. Not just obviously the language being different, but a lot of things like effective weapons, like armor slayers and whatnot, are only 2 times effective, which actually really makes archers way worse than they already are. And you have 3 lords in this game: Hector, Lyn, and Eliwood, and 2 of these kind of suck. Thanks for catching me up. Sure, I mean, I just figured it makes sense. Since you haven't played this game before, I figured it made sense, and because a lot of people were asking me like, well, why are you playing it in Japanese? But I'd already explained that to them, so they'd already been here. But yeah, so that's why I'm playing it. There's quite a few other differences. It both makes the game easier. It both makes the game easier and harder in various ways. For example, while it buffs weapons, that means also the enemies have stronger weapons, but also the game gives you less money in the beginning, which is already pretty bad in the international version. Oh, I actually have a Japanese viewer, I think. I can't really read that. Yatteru. Konnichiwa. 日本語はまだ上手です。でもありがとう。Okay, let me catch up on what is he saying? I'm trying to see. Okay, I'm trying to catch up on chat. Yubikitas. Welcome, yokoso. We actually have a Japanese viewer. That's kind of crazy, or at least the name is in Japanese. Let's see what we got here. I don't think so. Hey, Gerudo King. Yeah, the Groose got a girlfriend. Just made myself some dinner. Welcome. So yeah, Mario actually has been doing this run as well, although admittedly in the international version, and he's made it past one of the hardest chapters to Ironman. So that's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. Oh look, we won round. That's good. We won round. Toshokan wa library? Why would there be a library? Why would there be a library? Does he double? No, he doesn't. He's very close to doubling, but he's not quite there. Or here for a stream, yeah, true. Decide to add Love Doctor to my resume. Just belt being the belt, you know? Defeat the birds? No, we don't want to kill birds. Why would you kill birds? That's of course Panda would like to kill birds. Sword Killer. Okay, that's what Oswin's for. It's literally what Oswin is for. Reddit battle before dawn, in case anyone's curious. Yeah, I mean, that's tough to do in Hector Hard mode. That is tough to do, and kind of lucky, to be honest. It's kind of lucky to be able to do that. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Is this a Spanish meme? I'm not familiar with Spanish memes. Alright, let's go. We're gonna get the boss up here in a sec. See, he's not very scary. Neither is this guy, though. But then again, nothing's really scary to Oswin except for Valkyries, which are pretty rare in this game. Wow, he's not getting speed. I'm actually a little bit worried. I've never seen a Raven not get speed. That's really weird. I suppose it's possible. His speed growth is actually not the highest, but... His speed growth is not the highest in the world, but I'm sure he'll get it in due time. Usually my Ravens just start darting off the walls after a few turns. This guy, yeah, he's a joke. They're probably the easiest boss in the game. He charges at you. He's fairly tanky, but 6 speed and has steel weapons. 6 speed with steel weapons. Yeah, he's a joke. I think even sometimes Oswin can double this guy. Like if he uses the steel lance, because the steel lance is what, 13 weight, so he has 4 speed. If my Oswin had 1 more speed, he'd actually double him. When your armor doubles this guy, you know he's bad. When your armor is doubling a paladin, you know the paladin kind of sucks. Random question: is it normal for a level 1 sniper Rev Setsuna to have 21 strength? Probably not. I don't know. I never really used Setsuna because she's garbage. 2 luck. Wait, does he actually have 2 luck? It's 2 luck. You can just go crit the guy. You can just crit the guy. It's entirely possible. 6 speed with a steel lance is a joke. It is. It is an absolute joke. It is horrendous. The good news is these guys give a lot of EXP, so... Do these guys have hammers? This is a halberd. I don't think that... Maybe one of these guys have a hammer, but, yeah, this guy's got a hammer. Setsuna is garbage club based. I second this. And armor doubling in general is quite a strange sight. It's even funnier when you're playing FE6 and Barth is doubling. Because, like, Oswin's kinda fast. Barth is... Well, they got about the same speed, just enemies are a lot slower in FE7. But in FE6, Barth doubling is genuine comedy. Be thankful the Raven is at least getting strength. When he promotes, he won't be getting any strength. That is very true. This is very true. This is extremely true. Mario was absolutely right. This is very true. Yeah, if anything, strength is by far what he needs more. He also got defense, which is interesting. She's never played Fire Emblem. I like how that's like the main thing. You gotta have never played this game before. I can't believe it, man. She's gotta have never played a game before. Like, it doesn't matter if she doesn't like it or not. She just gotta never have played it. Group's forgetting most women don't even play Fire Emblem anyway. Tweedledum being the best part, but you do you. Yeah, that is kind of strange. Just marrying Niles right now. Archer marriage, I guess. I don't know. So, I'm not sure where this guy's gonna go. We could try to bait him, but there's not really much point. Honestly, even Eliwood could kind of deal with this guy. I don't know if I want him to deal with him, but he does need the EXP. He does need the EXP. There's no denying that. You know what? Maybe I will let him... Maybe I will This guy's not that scary, is he? Unless there's something I'm not taking into account. I think I once nearly lost Eliwood to this guy. It's kind of embarrassing because he's a really weak boss, but let's see. Yeah, because I don't think this guy kills. It's like 25 damage, and he's not gonna double. Did Panda just force the two gay people to be straight? Well, I don't think Setsuna's gay. She just sucks. She just sucks. Like, I don't think she's gay. She's just a really sucky character with a sucky design. One of these days, I probably will force myself to use Setsuna. That's Raja, yeah. Can deal with a guy, then that guy must have 0 defense. Odin is marrying Kagero. Will that really help out? What's her face, Ophelia? Homo outlaw marries oblivious archer. Sounds about right. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what happens. Oh, nice dodge. I think we double, because this other one's actually fairly fast. Odin the Lucky. Yeah. Alright, what we got here? So yeah, I'm sure, while you haven't played this game, Maki, you're probably familiar with Lyn. I'm sure you know of her. Pretty much, even people who've never played Fire Emblem know who Lyn is. This is the game she's from. She's very fast, but not much else. Although mine's been leveling strength a fair bit, so... Nice hit, right, Bozo? Yeah. I guess he got defense, but... That's still pretty mid. Yeah, I don't know why. He started out getting really good levels, but... Yeah, you know the boss sucks when Eliwood can deal with him pretty easily. I know most of the lords... Yeah, you probably do. You probably do. I think one of the pirates has a hammer. It's this guy. Part of the Mooncalf squad, or whatever. He's part of the Mooncalf squad. Which means he's not gonna move until I, trick him into moving. Everyone knows who Lyn is, and sometimes it's not even for all... And sometimes it's not even for all the wrong reasons. What do you mean for not all the wrong reasons? I'm confused what that even means. Welcome back, Kameru. Eliwood got a +1 defense level, that was it. That's all he got. I mean, I guess it's nicer than skill or something, but... Trying to get better about learning which games they're in, though. Yeah, it can be a little confusing since Hector and Eliwood do appear in FE6. They're not really playable. At least in the main game. They're playable in like a little weird trial thing. Lyn just flat doesn't exist in FE6. Like, she just doesn't exist at all. Eliwood is the father of Roy, and Hector is the father of Lelina. To the sad comment? Interesting hint. Wait, what? I'm confused. Yeah, you mix up the halberd for the hammer. Obviously the halberd's not really a threat to, it's obviously not really a threat to him. Let's see if we can go kill this guy real quick. Alright, there we go. Yeah, this is mostly just food for Raven, or I guess Lyn if you want. It doesn't really matter, either of them could get the job done. Either of them could get the job done just fine, honestly. We're probably gonna go kill Osmond. We don't really need to, but I'd like to. I may give some chip to Canas. I may give some chip to him. Are there any ranged? Yeah, there are some ranged units. Way further up the chat, I said all women are pretty, and it's true. I don't know. Is it? I've seen some unattractive women, so I don't know about that. Okay, I need to get rid of the rapier because that's just not a good thing to have on. Well, it's not that it's a bad weapon, it's just that I don't want to waste it. Alright, Oswin, let's see if he stays leveling like a Chad. He gets defense and res, let's go. Okay, I don't like this. If they're going for Merliness, we got a problem. Not that it's really that difficult to solve. It's not. In fact, Lynn can solve it pretty easily. Except for the ugly ones. Come live in the meth capital of the country and tell me all the women are pretty. That's pretty depressing, actually. Rizama's marrying Effie. You know, the strongest... That's gonna be the strongest Mitama in existence, jeez. That's gonna be, like, the strongest Mitama you could make, possibly. I mean, yeah, that is true. You can, like, you can make up for it. Like, it's possible. Well, Lynn can carry Priscilla on her horse. Yeah, I made a joke about that last year. I was like, Lynn can pick up a horse. Even though her aid is terrible, she can pick up a horse. It makes no sense. How does Lynn pick up a frickin' horse? I'm just gonna spear this animation. What class will Mitama be? Pretty much any physical class will work for her. That's the thing about Mitama. Can make her just about anything. Ryoma is marrying Elise. That's a weird pairing. That is a very strange pairing. I don't think I've ever heard of that pairing. Eliwood, do you know how to level any good stats? You used to know, now you just it's like, haha, you know what would be funny if I leveled up res? You know what would be funny if I leveled up skill? I mean, that is pretty, often how Eliwood levels up, but dang. See, a lot of people will say that Lynn is the worst Lord of the Three. Lynn at least levels speed. She at least levels speed, so she's gonna be pretty dodgy and will double, like, everything. Eliwood just levels, like, the most useless stats ever. He just levels, like, skill and res and stuff. Like, I swear this guy is just here to be a troll. Like, you weren't here at the time, Maki, but when I did the previous, when I did my previous real attempt at this, it was like a year ago, and Kameru made a gender-bent Eliwood portrait. He was like, if Eliwood's gonna level like a woman, we're gonna make him into one. Wait, life and death is fun? Oh, okay, that's why. Panda Memento. You know, that's an oddly tamer moment for Panda, actually. Tsubaki is marrying next. Okay, now I don't know what sort of sorcery you're playing with that one. I don't know what sort of sorcery you're thinking of with that, pairing. I have no idea. It's beyond me. Alright, let's see if we can pull this pirate. Woman Eliwood. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Kameru was like, you're gonna level like a woman, you're gonna be turned into one. At the same time, Lynn sucks against the Flyers. That is true, she's not really good against the Flyers. At least Eliwood doubles, but he's not gonna stay doubling for long if he keeps neglecting his actual important stats. Like, it's weird. At the beginning of the run, he was actually leveling pretty well. Now he's just going back to leveling like garbage. What was it you called her again? Called who? Panda Diddy? Panda Diddy? Isn't that what you called her? Panda Diddy? Imbuing Eliwood with my power. All the units I care about level well. Maybe that's what he needs, honestly, maybe. Though, what does that mean about Oswin, though? He's been leveling solid pretty much every single level. I think he got, like, one bad level, but that was it. All of his other levels, he's just been leveling a bunch of defense and strength. And res, which is actually... Usually I make fun of units for leveling res. It's actually really good on him. Because he can actually become a fairly mixed tank. It's really nice. Oswin is maybe the best armor in the series. Besides, like, Dedue. Well, I don't know if Dedue is the best. But Dedue is pretty solid. fear for Leo's safety. Oh, he's marrying Perry. That's why I was like, why? I don't know what this troubadour is doing over here. Panda Diddy. The Pan Diddy comment? Should I pin it? I mean, we've already seen the Panda Diddy thing. It wasn't even the first time we've seen it. It was not even the second time we've seen it, to be honest. I usually like to have Awesome at level 18 by this map. Saw my meme yesterday. I passed. That one? Is that the one you're referring to? That one is pretty... Yeah, I passed. I don't know why. It's just so funny. Benny Oboro. I've done that one before. I've done that pairing before. These guys aren't particularly high level. But these guys are. These guys are actually like level... Yeah, they give you a lot of EXP. They give a ton of EXP. Look how whenever my Awesome gets a bad level up, he usually gets a really good one after. Your Awesome gets bad levels? Okay, that's kind of mean. Maringo Boro is lucky? Says the guy with an Asian girlfriend. Not really working for you there, Groose. Not really working for you. One of the worst paralogs in the entirety of Fates. Marrying a Boro to a Norian. Actual P. Diddy Panda. Yeah, Ignatius Paralog is so bad, it's literally famous for killing one of my Ironmans. The marriage system in Fates makes no sense. I mean, true. What's that supposed to mean? I'm making a joke because I'm assuming it's based on Oboro's appearance. She's Asian. Yes! Yes! The irony is not lost on me, believe me. The irony is not lost on me, Kameru. The irony is not lost on me. Oboro can marry Niles too. You think she'd be even more racist to Niles? You would think. Rish's paralog ended an Ironman of yours? Who'd made that happen? Groose's girlfriend is Asian? Yeah, he said that a few streams ago. Or at least the woman he was talking to, who's now his girlfriend. Unless suddenly... unless it's just a different woman or something. Bro, like a week ago, I don't think I'd ever date an Asian woman. 1 week later. One week later. Is Groose Asian? No, he's not. I've never seen what he looks like, but he's white. He sounds white. I've heard him speak. So is Gerudo King. Conquered by China. True. The Scrubble run is going well. Some of the dudes are legit insane looking. What's part is that if she calls herself Asian, she isn't even proud of her particular origin. I mean, do you really know that, though? I thought it was the blonde that he mentioned a long time ago. Now, from what I understand, she's Asian. Okay, so we've cleared the first part of this map out. This is where the scary part begins. This is where the scary part begins. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it the scary way. We're gonna do this part the scary way. That could actually kill the run. It's not that likely if you do the right moves. If you pull the enemies properly, then it's good. But if you don't, you're actually kind of in big trouble. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move Lynn over here. We're gonna move you over here. Well, I think she's Chinese. I think that's what he said. What's the scary way entail? So you see these guys over here? So the way you're supposed to play this map, is you're supposed to go around here, through the back, and I think not even go down here, but you're supposed to go like around here, and then talk to this guy. Talk to him. It's very important you talk to him rather than attack him. One, he's got really high stats, but two, if you so much as attack him, it doesn't matter if you survive or not, he calls the game over. If his battle text runs at all, it's a game over. It's a really... I don't know why they're designed like that. I'm not sure. Not that you would want to attack this guy anyway, because, yeah, these stats are pretty strong at this point. Let's see. So, what I'm going to do, though, there's two ways to actually play this map. Is you can go over here and pull these guys. Now, why these guys are scary is because they're pretty high level at this point. They're nowhere near as scary as this guy, Fargus. Yes, like the Kingdom in Three Houses. They're fairly scary. They have decent levels on them, which also means they give a lot of EXP. But they're fairly scary enemies. I mean, this guy's got a Nosferatu. That's what a Rizia. It's called Rizia or something like that. This guy's got a Killer Axe. This guy's got a Devil Axe, so he's probably the least threatening of these guys because he'll probably just miss or backfire. But he still does a lot of damage if he hits. This guy's got an Hellfire. This one has got a hammer, so Oswald needs to watch out. And this guy's got a killer bow. I think the killer bow is honestly the worst of these guys because it's just really annoying. And of course it's got a decent hit on you. Resire. You can also just hit from behind way easier. Yeah, that's true. Rizu is right. You can do it. Why do you want to make things more difficult? Because it's more fun that way. Like Rizu said, you can just go over here and pull them individually, and it's mostly safe because you can just individually chip them down. But it's actually pretty fun to do this. It's usually pretty fun to do this. They're kind of scary, but they're not that scary, and they give a lot of EXP. And look, I like adding a little bit of challenge to this. I'm not surprised she already did that. Wait, what'd she do? What did Panda do this time? What did Panda do this time, guys? I mean, look, Mangs does it all the time, and I'm probably better at Ironmaning this game than he is. If he can do it, I can definitely do it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go right here. If you die, I'm calling you a moon calf. Wouldn't be as entertaining? Well, yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be as entertaining if this was too easy, would it? I think we didn't actually trigger the mooncalf thing. So pretty much why they keep saying mooncalf is because this guy will call you a mooncalf whenever you get in range. He'll be like, what, a mooncalf? Whatever that means. It's like some weird pirate slang or something. Hey, Dr. Gordon, we're about to mooncalf it up. The opposing crown prince. Oh, that's what she did. Okay. That sounds like something Panda would do. That does sound like something Panda would do, to be fair. I think if I step right here, that's when he... What? Mooncalves? She just calls me a baka. That's all he does. Mooncalf is far funnier. It's like, what even is a mooncalf? Full on Pandastine. Okay. So yeah, we need to figure out how to pull these guys. There's a certain way you pull them. I don't remember exactly how, but there is a way that makes it so these guys are actually very not dangerous. I think we wait for them to move first, and then after that, that's when we move. Can't believe he called you. You must defend your honor. Yeah. Funnily enough, I was actually watching a video about medieval duels last night. And it was very much so about that. Like, some guy just calls you, like, an idiot or something, and he's like, I must defend my honor now to the death. The coolest non-playable Fire Emblem character. He should be playable. He should be playable. So yeah, now they're all moving. Now they're moving. That's actually an interesting point. I didn't think about that. So yeah, notice their ranges don't overlap that much. They really don't, which is actually really nice. You kind of, like, it's a good thing they don't really overlap. So for example, Oswin can pull this archer. And he does take a little bit of damage, but not much. He has 19 defense, meaning this guy only does 2 damage. Most of your other guys cannot afford to take this hit, because they'll just get crit and die. Oswin, on the other hand, Chad, takes 6 damage from a crit. And he has 34 HP, so he doesn't really care. Now, you do want to be careful with the mages, because those guys are actually pretty scary. He doesn't even get doubled. So that's really nice. So if we put an Oswin right here, like so, does become a furry? Oh no, she became a furry. So this guy's got the Killer X. He is pretty scary. This guy, the Killer X guy, is one of the scarier enemies, to be fair, because he can just crit your guy. He can just crit them, and it sucks. There's nothing you can really do about it. And if they crit him, it's just kind of GG's for whoever gets crit. Unless it's Oswin. Even Oswin, I think, doesn't really do well against this guy. Yeah. So we're just trying to find the guy with the best avoid. Whoever's got the most avoid is who we're going to go with. It's looking like probably Eliwood, which is really risky because, of course, if Eliwood dies, it's game over. He's got 41 avoid, and this guy's got 85 hit. With Weapon Triangle, that means he's got like 24... This guy's got like a 24% chance of hitting him, which is not great. Not great by any means. What is Lynn? Lynn's avoid is actually a bit better. It's 47. It's 47 avoid. So she's a little bit dodgier. But she's even frailer. 25. Does she even survive a hit? No, I don't. No, she does. She does. She actually does survive a hit. Especially in Hector's range, she does. So we're probably just going to try to dodge with Lynn. She definitely doubles, which is great. I might want to Monikati this up, just for... Well, I don't know. Do I? Yeah, you know what? I do. I do want to do that. So yeah, the Killer X is very scary. It could just be a run-ender. Let's hope it isn't. Let's hope it isn't. Camaro, I'm sure, is hoping it is. We'll see who will win that. Marrying Camilla. I've done them before. I don't know why I did that before, but I just have. So yeah, as long as you're in Hector's range, you should be okay. 47 avoid. This guy's got like a hit rate in the teens. So that's good. He's got like 18% hit against Lynn. He's probably not going to land it. He would need to one hit and also crit, I think, to kill Lynn, which is just not that likely. Because he's got 25 damage. I take this. Wait a sec. Wait, what? So yeah, this is the thing. It kind of trolls the enemies. Look around for the hammer. Where's the hammer guy? He's right here. He's right here. We're good. Leo would totally be her type. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! Run, Leo. Run. Okay, let's see what happens. That is higher hit than it should be. But hey, Lynn gets the crit. That actually means she was very close to dying. Because I think the way the GBR RNG works is like, it's like 1 frame off or something. I don't know. Okay, that was a pretty bad level. That's probably the worst level my Lynn's gotten in this entire run, but that's okay. She didn't die, and that's what really counts here. Why'd the Devil X guy attack me? That's what I want to know. Why'd the Devil X guy go for him? We may have not pulled them properly. No, we did. Okay, as long as the archer goes for Oswin, we're good. As long as the archer goes for Oswin, we're good. Okay, we're good, guys. We're good. And the hammer went this way. Great. If you fiddle with the RN once, the run would have been over. Yeah, that's true. Imagine that hit and crit. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is that little fight is actually pretty risky. That engagement was very risky. That is where the run could end, hypothetically. Technically, I think one of these guys could do it as well, but it's a lot less likely. Like, the archer could, but likely won't. I probably do want to kill this guy with Oswin, though. Just because he's kind of annoying and does a lot of damage. Now, I don't believe Nosferatu actually kills me. Yeah, because he's way down. So yeah, if we kill this guy with Oswin, you guys call me that all the time. Well, yeah, but you're not denying the allegations. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll heal him anyways. It's not gonna matter too much, but still, that was a little unfortunate. Oh well, Priscilla can heal him up. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He's Oswin. He's got a win in his name. He can't die. He's got a win in his name. I mean, have you ever seen a guy named with win in his name die? It's impossible. Though we will probably want to get Priscilla out of the way so she doesn't get crit or something. That'd probably be a good idea, just saying. Just saying that'd be a good idea. This almost kills. If only Raven were a little bit higher leveled. We could try to crit with Lyn. It's always possible. It is always possible. I don't know if we want to, though. This guy's got L-Fire. He's kind of scary, but he's slowed down enough that it doesn't run... Okay, I want you guys to consider this. L-Fire is the same weight in this game as Bolting was in FE6. Yeah. That kind of sucks. No one can wield L-Fire in this game without being slowed down by a significant margin. It's pretty dumb. It's kind of dumb, to be honest. So this guy's the Devil X... Or no, he doesn't have a Devil... It's just a random guy. He just started... Okay, I forgot to take care of him. I forgot he's not part of that group. Heavy book. Yeah, it's a heavy book. He's throwing a very thick book at us, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea why it's so heavy. Like I said, it's the same... It's the same weight as a bolting tome would have been in FE6. Book inflation between FE6 and 7 is a massive problem in Alib. I'm telling you. Let's see if Lyn can do this. If Lyn can do this, that'd be great. Or since I was 11. I mean, who doesn't like Fates? It's also really weird to hear someone playing Fates at 11 years old. Because I was 16 when it came out. So that's just really weird, an 11-year-old playing Fates. I don't know. I mean, like, it's like, yeah, it can happen, and there's nothing really that bad in it, besides, well, Camilla, I guess, is kind of bad, but, besides that, there's nothing really that bad in Fates that an 11-year-old could really... Who dead? No one, because Lyn actually didn't get crit. She didn't even get hit. Leon is weighted down by Nosferatu. Well, Dark Tomes are so freaking heavy, man. Can't even get Rev. All I have is registered 3DS and no PCs. You gotta emulate for Rev. You have to emulate for Rev. It's like the only way you can play it, unless you wanna pay $300 for the physical copy of the Fates Deluxe Edition or whatever. I think Fates at 11 is child abuse. Okay, that's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, even though I disagree with it. Even though I disagree, it is really funny to say that. Could die to a killer blow if he crits. Yeah. We're gonna get him out of the way. We're gonna get her out of the way. We're gonna get her out of the way. Embrace ignoring supports. Just ignore. Just ignore. That's all that matters. Just ignore. Alright, Kanos's first level is probably gonna suck, because Kanos's growth is kind of shaky. Oh my god, that's even worse than I thought it was gonna be. Jeez, man. And this guy's the only he's the only shaman in the game, so yeah, too bad if you get... Oh, he's got the funny 911. Okay, that is the one silver lining here. He's got 911. Level 9, 11 EXP. Perfect. You know what? This is like the one silver lining here is that he did 911. But like, really... This is one of FE7's biggest problems, I think. It's like, I know that Luna is really powerful, but like... He has such bad growths. And he's like I said, he's the only shaman you get. So if you want a Dark Tome user, there's another Dark Tome user in the game, but he's in the only in the last chapter. That's it. My hand was not on the right spot on my keyboard. Or are you gonna screenshot it or something? Good God, Kanos, man. Like, good God, Kanos. Like, I know your growths are kind of shaky, but man. Man! Everyone's getting awful levels so early we can get a great level. I hope so. I hope that's the case. Now, Oswin's immune to it. Oswin never gets bad levels. I mean, he did once, but that's just one time. It won't happen again. Yeah, I was wondering what you were trying to say there, too. I was like, ever of the... I don't know what she meant. What did she mean? What did she mean by this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? No, that's just 5. Okay. I guess I can't count. Imagine the second level was just defense. That'd be better than nothing. It'd be better than... Yeah. Just save a Lunatum for Athos. I really do like... The thing is... If Kanos actually ends up leveling well, he ends up being one of the best units in the entire game. The problem is there's so many instances where he just doesn't. If I can... Okay, we need to make sure that we're not safe here. Actively withering away as we speak. Spouting verbal garbage. This guy double Kanos? I don't think so. He might be able to kill Kanos. He really shouldn't, though. 21 damage minus 8 res. Okay, that's... Funnily enough, after becoming Airy... You mean the gender-bent Eliwood, right? Yeah, we called her Airy. And she started leveling up well. Or quote-unquote, he started leveling up well. Becoming a woman actually fixed him for some reason, even though it shouldn't, but... For some reason it happened. I think Lynn survives this, right? 21 damage. She's got 2 oh my god, that's not very good. That is pretty bad. That is pretty bad. But you know what? Oswald will be fine. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, I should have put out the javelin. That was a mistake. Nice dodge. I believe we double him, so that's really nice. Of Ellie Woodless? Ellie Woodless? Okay, that's getting a pin. Oh, he didn't cap defense? Come on, man. Come on, man. You were so close. Okay, fine. He did get a bad level. I jinxed it, didn't I? Let me see. Where is that comment? Ellie Woodless. Okay, yeah, that's getting pinned. That's getting pinned. The Legend of Ellie Woodless. I mean, he levels like it. Eriwudo. That makes sense. Can we kill this guy? I ideally would like him to hit level 18 before this map. It is a bit of a tight, sort of spot to reach, but, oh, taking an axe is going to be tricky. Taking an axe and a Hellfire is going to be quite scary. That is going to be scary. Because I don't know who moves first. Is the axe guy the one that moves first? I think it's the mage that moves first, right? But if I'm wrong, then someone's dead. It all matters who moves first. The axe guy moves last, which I think he does. Then we're good. But again, I don't remember who moves first or last or whatever. We could also just block them off. Well, not necessarily. Because he could always just step back. Alright, see ya, Groose. See ya, Groose. Okay. Should I give you a level? You know what? I'll give you a level. I wish I could give it to Oswin, but you know what? Sometimes you can't get what you want. Get married already? Yeah, I don't know if Oswin I'm gonna get him to level 18, because I'd like to promote him before the next map. And putting Oswin in the arena is just a terrible idea. Oswin does not do well in the arena. He just doesn't. He really doesn't. How good is this guy's hit on Lyn? It's kind of good. Okay, guys. Should I risk Lyn just to see if I can get more EXP on Oswin? Or is it too greedy? Is it too greedy? Is it too greedy is the question. Honestly, this is the only guy that gives any meaningful EXP, and I'm not even sure if he would level up Oswin. You know what? Screw it. We'll just go and kill him with someone else. It's just not worth it, I think. It's just not worth it. Greed? Just kill with Lyn. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Do it, no balls. Risk Lyn, nothing to it. It's not like the run is risked on her or anything. Oswin must feed. Okay, everyone wants me to risk. Greed does rhyme with sneak. Yes, it does. It doesn't. I think the safest way to do this is actually just to put Lyn up here. Because this guy would have to move back. He would have to move back. Although it doesn't mean anything, does it? As long as we're in Hector's range, that gives her the most, gives her the most, whatchamacallit. Yeah, she's essential. I lose the run if she dies. But hey, let's gamble some more, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I was right. I was right. Well, this is probably not going to Oswin. I mean, maybe... Yeah, no, it's not going to Oswin. Well, that was an unnecessary risk. I was going to maybe have Oswin kill this guy, but I think he was just too far away from the mage. And this guy's not going to give any XP, because he's only like a level 4. She is 100% dead. Yeah, that aged well, didn't it? That aged really well, guys. That aged incredibly well. Canas, I hope to God that was like the one bad level you're getting hit for today. Never mind. Yeah, he changed that quote in a heartbeat. He changed that quote real fast. 2 for 2 for dodging Hellfire. I know, right? It's quite nice, isn't it? $58 EXP. I don't think we're filling that EXP meter up. There's no more enemies besides in the arena. And the arena is a great way to kill Oswin. It's a great way to kill Oswin. He's more likely to die in the arena than he is in really anywhere else until like chapter 28 or something. I was wrong. I would like to formally apologize to you. Thank you. Alright, so now we get to do the arena arc, I guess. Why is that last guy using a simple iron axe? Because I forgot to fight him earlier. He's one of these guys. He wasn't actually one of the main squad. That's what happened. I forgot to fight him. I forgot to fight him is really all it was. So now, for those of you who are not familiar with GBA, which is probably just Maki, but in the way arena works, you go in the arena and you bet gold on whether they'll win or not. Lower bets are safer, but they don't pay you as much. Higher bets are more likely to make you money, but they're also much riskier. And your guys can die in the arena. So you're kind of taking a chance with when you put a unit in the arena. But it's also a great way to get money and also EXP in FE7 Hector Hard mode because EXP is just really tight in this game. Knights and Fighters suck for arenas in GBA, I think. Yeah, because what it is, it's mostly based on your defense and speed. The higher speed you have, well, you're never going to get doubled. If you have good speed, you're never going to get doubled. And defense, you don't want to have as much defense in it. You want HP, not defense. I want to shower because I need to be clean, unlike both of you. You? Cleaner than us? You're probably the dirtiest person here. You're always covered in bird blood and stuff like that. I don't think you're remotely clean. You're probably the least clean person here. So we're gonna get a... I think that's a short bow. which kind of sucks. Short bows aren't great. Usually a human can clean themselves in less than 30 minutes. Okay, okay. Monkey, is it true that women spend like 3 hours in the shower, or is that just Panda being Panda? Is it true, or is this just Panda being Panda? I need to know. And you're the only other woman here. Although I think Proctor did confirm last time we were talking about this. I think she said that she only spent like 10 or 20 minutes in the shower. Which seems a lot more believable. Take 15 to 20-ish. Okay, so in other words, Panda just being Panda. You didn't mean like that, Panda. Enjoy your shower. Oh, hey, Solo. How's it going, Solo? But yeah, unfortunately, we weren't able to cap off Osmond's defense. We're probably getting him to level 18. But it's okay. He's got great stats for promotion anyway. He's probably like the one unit in the series I can think of that actually actively early promote. Because the boat map is just, it's a really sucky map, and having Oswin for it is honestly just great to have. I like getting to level 18, but I just can't reach there this run. I usually don't, I think. I could try to put him in the arena, but he is very, like, if he sees a mage in the arena, that's it, he's just dead. He's just dead, because he's got a lot of HP, but they usually just double him. That's the problem. And unlike the Myrmidons or whatever that have like silver swords, which you can just avoid by just taking lower bets, you can't do anything with that. Just stab the birds. Yeah, why? She just likes killing birds. I have no clue why. She has worse. Oh yeah. She's got... You know what? That's actually not a bad idea, Kamaru. Should discourage killing innocent animals. The bird murderer is trying to preach about cleanliness and shame. How quaint. Yeah, it's like, I bet you she's just covered in bird blood and stuff like that. Lynn could do the arena if she actually had an HP stat. If she had an HP stat, she'd actually do pretty well in the arena. The problem is she doesn't yet. Later on, she probably could. But right now, no. She probably wants at least like 30 HP or something, so she doesn't get one shot. Animal hater? Well, I guess she doesn't hate pandas. I guess. I don't know. Alright, so here's the risky thing about, with Raven, he's pretty good in the arena, but there is one nasty thing about him, and that's that he has really, really, really bad luck. He will face low percent crits like all the time. Like you never butchered a chicken. Well, when I cut up chicken, it's to eat. It's not just to go kill a random bird. And also, I'm not the one killing the chicken. I keep my clothes clean regardless. Yeah. That, I think most people do. But she's, yeah, she just does it. I don't even think she does it for sport. I think she just does it because she just doesn't like them or something. Oh yeah, I kill bugs that I don't like them, but even then, I only do it when they're in the house. If they're outside the house, I don't really care. They can do whatever they want. It's not really my problem. Unless they're wasps building a porch. Unless they're wasps building a nest on a porch, because then, screw them. They're wasps, so no one likes them. Like I said, if you want to go kill someone, go kill wasps. No one likes those. If she ate all the birds she killed, I would excuse it. She cooks turkeys for Blind Boy. Okay, I mean, that's one thing, but it's still... Those are like the birds you don't kill, though. I highly doubt you kill turkeys. I highly doubt that. That's like the one bird she doesn't actually kill. We would have a goddess icon, but I don't have it on me right now. I hate bugs. Yeah, I do too. Hope those turkeys are store-bought. Besides outside bugs. New Chum Drop Excavalier. Excavalier. Inside your own home is fine. They're trespassing. Exactly! They're trespassing. So yeah, the one thing that could screw up Raven is his low luck. 670? I think we can probably do this. And if not, we can always sell the red gem. That's an Armor Knight. Not probably my favorite thing to face in the arena, but he probably can do it. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, maybe not. Who puts freaking armors in the arena? Oh, okay, we're gonna win this. Unless we miss an 86. There we go. Alright, Raven levels. It gets speed. We got a speed screwed Raven, guys. We got a speed screwed Raven. I've never seen a Raven have this much issue leveling speed. He's leveling strength just fine. He's leveling strength absolutely fine. He's having no issue. He's even getting luck. You know what? If he gets luck, I don't even mind that. Because he does need luck. Great. Good dodge. Yeah, I wasn't even expecting him to dodge there, but yeah, he dodged. Why does tonight's dinner have a stab wound on it? I smothered a small bird to death when I was 7. Did you really do it knowingly, though? Like, I can see, like, a little kid doing it and not really realizing what they did. Raven not getting... He has not leveled speed even once. Weirdly enough, his speed growth is actually not as high as you'd think. It's only like 45%. So it does kind of make sense. Just, I swear he always levels speed whenever I use him. Pegasus. Okay, those things can have some... Get out. Get out, get out, get out, get out. See, this is what I hate about Raven. I probably could have stuck in there, but the problem is he just faces crit from, like, the dumbest things. It's not even, like, a high % crit weapon or something. He just faces crit. His luck is just that bad. His luck is just that bad for some reason. I don't know why it's so bad. Raven, crows... Uh-oh, she's gonna kill Raven. It's probably intentional, possibly. I probably could have stayed in there. I probably should have. Why is it 880? I don't want 880. 640, let's try that. Shaman, actually, no, we should be fine. Yeah, we're fine. See, the main real threat to Raven isn't really your conventional problem. It's usually his luck that's screwing him over. His HP's fine. His bulk, his speed is great. Mine is admittedly kind of slow. But, like, usually Raven does fine in the arena. We got another... Soldier, okay. Oh, this is fine. This is pretty free. I always hated birds chirping. I mean, look, whatever birds are chirping when you're trying to fall asleep, that is kind of annoying, but, like, you take it way further than anyone else, any sane person would. Get some earplugs. Yeah, exactly. Just get some earplugs or something. I can't defend that. That is probably the most convincing argument she's made so far. But still, I wouldn't kill them for that. That's a brigand. Mountain thief. Let's go. Oh, what? Okay. Bird chirping is lovely. Waking up to it in the morning is wonderful. I've had an instance when I lived in a dorm where it was like 2 a.m. and I was trying to sleep, and birds were just chirping outside. I have no idea why. Like I said, it was 2 a.m. 2 a.m. It was completely dark outside. I have no idea why they were chirping. Very confused birds. Cockroaches and bedbugs are the worst bugs out there. They're common in the U.S. Cockroaches definitely... I've never had any instances with bedbugs. I did actually once have a pretty good experience, though, where it actually kind of base bug and I teamed up against a cockroach. It was actually kind of cool. I was chasing a cockroach down, and this spider, this really base spider, was spinning a web and trapped the cockroach. Absolutely base freaking spider. There's a reason I don't kill spiders. There's a reason I don't kill them, because they usually just mind their own business and just kind of sit in a corner, and they don't really do anything. Like, this is base spider. And I think the one time a wasp got into my house, it got stuck in a spider web. Common spider W. Common freaking spider W. Always getting rid of the annoying bugs that you don't want. They're always helping me. They're always helping me get rid of bugs that I don't like. I don't even know what Camaro just said. Or is that how they say cockroach? I have no idea. Spiders creep me out, but I respect them. They usually don't do anything. At least nothing to humans. Well, you capture tarantulas and free them. They are good creatures. Got another soldier. Soldiers are not that bad. They're really not that bad. They're usually fairly free. They're a little bit risky. Not really. Still not as embarrassing as Raven dying to a brigand in the arena. That is pretty bad, yeah. Raven dying to a brigand of all things is pretty awful. This Raven refuses to get speed. I'm actually a little bit concerned about this Raven. This Raven is actually starting to concern me a bit. Oh, look, he's got 911 too. His strength is the same as his speed. I don't think I've ever seen this on a Raven. I don't know if I've ever seen this on a Raven. Some of them are venomous. Even, like, the really dangerous ones usually don't like to attack you. Even, like, Black Widows usually don't. And, strangely enough, Black Widows usually aren't fatal to you anyway. They'll probably make you sick, but they're not actually fatal from what I understand. At least unless you're like immunocompromised or something. They're usually not too dangerous though. The point still stands. If some creature with more than 4 legs shows up in my house, I'm killing it. One thing I always thought was really weird. Why do all these soldiers have so much HP? Okay. Okay, there we go. I pressed B just in case he missed again, but yeah, he probably wasn't going to. Cockroach. Honestly, the ones they have in Japan, from what I've seen, are actually pretty small. The ones we have over here are just terrifyingly large. Like, good God, man. What if a 6-legged horse walked in? Priscilla, you feeling okay? You feeling okay, Priscilla? Jeez, man, what is with my units? Maki, I might need your blessing, because my units are looking like garbage today. I might need your blessing, because my guys... Well, okay, Raven's not doing that badly. I swear if Raven dies to that guy... Oh, he's not gonna die. He wasn't gonna die to that guy, because I was gonna take him out. Black Widows are common here? That's kind of scary. That's kind of scary. 710. You know what? We can try it. What? It's a... Is that a hero? Not a hero. Is that like a Myrmidon or Merc? Oh, we'll get out when we take... Yeah. We can probably do this, though, I'd imagine. I'm gonna stay in. Okay, there we go. Focus all my efforts on Eliwood. Should I care about Raven now? He's doing okay besides his speed. I imbue him with my Sneed Blessing. All things considered, you probably would like Raven because he's kind of like the edgy Myrmidon character. Although he's not actually a Myrmidon, he's a mercenary that becomes a hero. Maki prayer dictating the RNG. That's just how it works, you know? It's just how it works. Alright, what we got here? 670, let's see. I think that's another... Oh, that's a Myrmidon, okay. Will I get doubled? If I do, I'm a little concerned. No, I don't. Okay. Focus on the brilliance. Yeah, Raven and Priscilla are our siblings. Well, I mean, they look similar, but... If I would be into Raven's vibes. If you like characters like Rutger, Felix, characters like those, you're probably gonna like Raven. Mr. Angry Eyes, yeah. Yeah, he's got the angry eyes. They didn't make the Myrmidon edgy in this game. They instead made the... They made the mercenary edgy for once. He's only into his sister. Pick someone new. He's only into his sister. Sorry, he's not gonna be interested in you. $650. That's an axe because it says no, oh no, or Tetsu no. I can't tell which one it is. I can't tell if it's Big Sue or Little Sue. Is the edgelord if he's in? Yeah, he is. Hey, he got speed! Maki's blessing works. Kill Dart? I can't. I count him as an extra lord, so I can't kill him. I bless from afar. He can have his sister. Yeah, you can't kill Dart here. Even if I was allowing people to kill my units, Dart would not be on the table. Ted's okay. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. No one can count on Camaro for stuff like this. Raven hails from Alabama, so he's from Fate's Landia? Could also be from Jugdral. I still don't get two-shot by this guy, which is great. My Sneed Blessing never fails. Doesn't seem to. I don't even charge. That's the best part. Now if you could give... Yeah, we need the Sneed Blessing on Eliwood, because he... Actually, you know what? Hector needs it. Hector's usually pretty good, but this Hector is really slow. He is kind of prone to being speed screwed, but this one is especially speed screwed, I think. Although I'm not sure when Hector's going to get more... He's probably going to get a lot of EXP on the next map, because there's a lot of pegs there. A lot of pegs, a lot of 1-2 range stuff to do. Now it really needs to get good levels. His promo gains are really crap. Yeah, that's the kind of iffy thing about Dart. That's the iffy thing about Dart. He especially needs speed early on. She does it for free. Oh, no, don't take that out of context. We're still sitting off in the corner. Yeah, that's true. Why is Dart a lord? It's some weird challenge someone gave me once that I had to use the 3 lords. I had to use Dart and Legault. I don't even know why those. I think it's because like no one ever uses them. I think people use Legault though. I don't know who uses Dart. I don't know who uses Dart, to be fair. Because I know Ono is Axe. So if I see Ono, I'm like, oh yes. Oh yes! We're going to get him to level 12, I think. We're not going to get him to level 20. That's overkill. She sent him straight to the cut corner. I can bless the gold. Well, yeah, he used to be your profile picture. So of course you could. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ocean Seal. Yeah, I know a lot of people kill him or just don't use him because of the Ocean Seal, but I have to use him. It's like 25,000 gold. That's true. That is true. I wish it weren't so much because that... Usually you'd like to just sell that, but no, I can't do that this run. Unless I just want an unpromoted Dart for the rest of the game. Which is kind of dumb, because I have to use him, so... 800 gold, I don't know, man. He's probably going to face a low percent crit. If he wasn't going to face a low percent crit, I'd probably take it. 930, definitely not doing that. 680, let's try it. Okay, we got a Pegasus. Oh, we got the... Oh my god! We were very close to getting crit there. What does Dart promote to? He becomes a Berserker, which is really nice. But his con is actually not the best. His con is not the greatest in the world. He can be slowed down by some of the heavier axes. Like steel axes and stuff like that. Because he's only got like 13 con as a Berserker, which is not great. Is not joining this run. She might. She might. It's entirely possible I might use her. We may need to get out. I'm probably going to get out. Yeah, probably going to get out. Yeah, he didn't crit, so we're getting out. He's been doing pretty well, though. He has been doing pretty well. Sneed Blessing working extra hours, I guess so. Alright, let's go and get Hector to go sell the red gem. So we can start buying stuff now, because we do want the XP, but we also want the money from it. We also want the money, that's part of it. We want the money. Okay! Sneed Blessing did not work on Priscilla, but she did get magic, so that's pretty nice. To be fair, her speed is actually not that bad at this point. So she's, what, like level 9 or something? Okay, she's level 11, so it could be a little better, but still. Still, I mean, she's doing okay, in all fairness. In all fairness, she's not doing that bad. Alright, let's see what Raven can do here. 650, I think he can win this. Oh yeah, he definitely can. This guy's a pirate. When Dart promotes, he gets 3 con, so he fixes his con issue greatly with that. Yeah, but remember, before promoting, he can't even use hand axes without being slowed down. Which is really, really, really bad. And axe users that can't use hand axes... Raven? What the heck? Okay, to be fair, you've gotten strength like every level up till now, so it's not that bad. I can afford a bad level once in a while, I guess. A little bit disappointed that you got res and nothing else, but okay. Oh, they got a support. They got a support, I think. Yeah, they do. I mean, yeah, he did get res, and that might be good for later on, but that's Eliwood level up. Yeah, that was an Eliwood level up. 50% magic is good. It is when it actually procs. Let's see what we got here. Another armor? Are you kidding me? Are you? Oh my god, this guy's really souped up. This guy's a really souped up armor, dang. We're not winning this fight, I don't think. Unless we can just get some incredible luck. Yeah, no, we're not winning this fight. We would have needed like 2 crates in order to do that. That was stupid, man. That was just dumb. I don't know why. I don't know why it gave me that. Oh, Misama. Let's see here. 680, let's try it. Oh, Fire Tome? Uh-oh. We'll probably be fine. Probably. Hopefully. Maybe. He doesn't double. That's unfortunate. Let's try this. Okay, good. He hit. Usually he doubles these guys. Unfortunately, this Raven's kind of slow. This Raven is kind of slow, unfortunately. Alright, yeah, like I said, once we get one more level on this guy, I will take him out and we're just going to go to the next map. 660 Pegasus, uh-oh. That's never a good sign. That's like never a good sign. But at least we double it. There's actually no reason to leave a fight against a Pegasus. Think Sneed, yeah. Think Sneed, yeah. Just focus on enchanting my run to level speed. Starts off with a steel axe and a hand axe. I know, right? What a great starting inventory. What an amazing starting inventory for a guy with like, what, 11 con or something? Not even that much? Are you doing another map? Of course. I got plenty of time for another map. Sneed. I am Sneed. Let's see. We can get maybe like 2 or 3 of these. I'm probably wasting a bit of money on these, but... we're not gonna buy any tomes, 'cause magic uses in this game aren't that great. At least besides like Canos, and even my Canos isn't leveling that well. Pent is great, but we won't get him for a good while. He's an Emma mage, but we're not getting him anywhere near the stream. I promise we're not. Unless I went on till like 5 AM today, then maybe. But besides that, probably not. Even that, I don't know if I would. 950. What is with these high bets all of a sudden? 810. No. $630. We could definitely do that. Be a little easy, but. Charlotte with Gamble and Stilex. Yeah, I don't know why she starts with that, but at least you can just take off Gamble. At least you can take off Gamble. That's one nice thing. Is that one Japanese Miko doing a ritual on the computer? Oh, great. Another armor, because we need more. What is with these freaking souped up armors in the arena all of a sudden? I'm so sick of them. Like, who put these freaking armors here? And when you put the armors in the arena, then they suck. But whenever the game puts armors in the arena, they're freaking indestructible. Like, it's enough dynamite and they still won't die to it. Who's putting these freaking armors here? They're ridiculous. Honestly, I'd maybe take like a 700 bet. Okay, this is fine. Why are these Pegasi so scary? A meme shall be made. Speaking of memes, where's Garneth? He's like the only person I haven't seen here today. Maida put them there? I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong! Alright, what's Priscilla gonna get? Okay, she's allergic to speed just like her brother is. But she at least gets magic, so that's nice, I suppose. I just hope she doesn't get doubled later on. Send 40? Do we try it? I'm gonna try it. Oh god, it's a frickin'... It's a wyvern. Oh my god. Though, if we double, we still have an okay chance against this thing. Especially when we dodge. We might cook, guys. We might be cooking. There we go. I actually wasn't sure if he was going to win that. I thought there was definitely a chance if he dodged, and he did dodge. Oh, we got luck in defense. Okay. Alright, Raven. Alright. Not a bad level. I don't understand why he's so allergic to speed. Do you know, hypothetically, this Raven could have started with 16 speed at the very beginning? It's actually possible. It's possible he could have spawned with 16 speed at the very beginning, but he didn't. But hey, this Ravens is not bad. That click sound. Hey, I need to get him out of there. He did get luck, and luck is the main stat he really needs, honestly. I mean, he does need speed too, but luck is what's kind of screwing him over right now. If you're wondering why these guys aren't moving, it's because they don't move. So yeah, this is Dart. This is the guy who's going to join me in like 2 chapters that I have to keep alive. 10 con on an axe unit with a steel axe and a hand axe that weigh 15 and 12 weight respectively. Isn't that just amazing? And he's got 9 speed, so yeah, he gets doubled actually fairly easily, and it's really dumb. I don't know what they're thinking. He also has bad luck, just like Raven, because, you know, this is a great unit. Yeah, there's a reason people don't use Dart. There's a reason. He's like the one berserker in the series that I can say, yeah, I don't actually... I don't blame people for not wanting to use him, because he's actually kind of jank. 9 speed axe fighter, yeah. El Dardo. If how slow he is, you could say El Tardo, and it'd still be accurate. The stats are gonna be lower, by the way. Oh yeah, of course, they lower them. Because those are hard mode bonuses, so... You know, we gotta make his stats even worse when he joins. Isn't that just nice? We'll make his stats even worse. Not Gonzalez. Gonzalez is so good, man. Dart or Geese for FE6. I don't know, man. I would still rather use Geese. I'd probably still rather use Geese than FE6. And yeah, he is kind of mid, to be fair. Geese is kind of mid. I'm not going to deny this, but like... Oh, hey, Hyperkira. I hate Geese. Who doesn't? Well, I don't really hate him. I think he's kind of mid, but I wouldn't say I hate him. I wouldn't say I hate him. I just think he's kind of mid. Okay, we can just go right here, I think. And then we can go talk to, we can go talk to him. He has a Brave Axe, so that's something. 8 speed, yeah, I know, right? Alright. We gotta talk to him. There we go. If we attacked him, well, it would bring up another screen if we tried to attack him. Alright, so we've cleared that map. And I guess now we promote Oswin. We promote the Oz Chad. You ready to see what a real unit looks like? What are you playing on streaming for the non-final days? I'm starting Black 2, White 2, Nuzlocke. Tomorrow, I'm starting it. Secret Book will probably go on Dart or Canas, one of those two. So this map sucks. I hate it. I think everyone who's watched me for a while knows that. I hate this map. No! Wait, what? Boat map? Yeah, screw boat maps. No! Homosexual. Is it because I'm promoting at level 17? Look, I've said he's like the one unit I early promote because I find it just that much necessary that I get him early promoted. Normally I'm not like that, but for this guy, I do feel like I should probably early promote him. Black 2, White 2, Nuzlocke. N is mid. He's overrated. Let's get another Javelin, I think. Let's get another Javelin. There we go. I might give... I don't know if I'm going to use Raven here. I might use Raven here. We need to use Priscilla anyway, so I might as well. And it's not like Raven's that bad here. He's really not. I'll probably give him the Goddess Icon. Probably. There we go. 7 luck, and he has a support with his sister. He's not going to be facing many crits now. How many times did you arena? I don't remember. If it means that much, Rizu, you can just go and say that it's null and void. You can just say it's null and void. It doesn't matter too much. Set a bounty on this boss. Yeah, for this boss, that's true. If I kill this boss, I get $10. Whether that's worth it or not, I'm not sure. Because this boss does have a lot of crit on your units. He could just kill your units. So go to black and white, same game, different name. Yeah, mostly. The one thing I could see that Gerudo King might like on that game is that one of the starters is literally just frickin' Ganon but on fire. Nuzlocke are just sort of like Ironmans but for Pokemon. And they're a little bit different, but they're mostly the same logic. We got a Hand Axe with Hector. Hector's gonna get a lot of EXP here. Hector, Oswin, and I'll probably use Marcus as well. Feel bad for whoever marries Jacob. Why? I thought Jacob was supposed to be good for marriage. We're gonna probably field. Well, we're gonna field Matthew because we need to field him. But we're gonna take this off him just in case he dies or something. Why'd you kill me? $10 is $10, bro. Don't take that for anything because I don't want you doing anything sus with that. Yeah, this guy can just go crit you. And you can delete most of your units with it because he does a guaranteed 15 damage. Because that's how Lunatomes work. They do guaranteed 15 damage. So, for those of you not familiar with FE7, Lunatomes are broken. They're incredibly scary. If you're familiar with like the skill Luna, where it just negates the enemy's defense, that's what this thing does, and it's a tome. It negates the opponent's res, and it has a lot of crit on it. Think of it like a killing weapon that negates your actual defensive stat that would go for it. So imagine if the Killing Edge, or something like that, imagine if the Killing Edge just said, no, your defense doesn't matter, I'm gonna go still do that amount of damage that I display on my weapon. That's what Lunatomes are. They're absolutely terrifying. And like I said, just the fact they have crit, they're also fairly accurate too. Dark Tomes are usually not that accurate. Lunatomes for some reason are just really accurate. And they have a lot of crit on them. I don't know why they thought this was a good idea, but yeah, they're very scary. And the boss just has one. So I gotta deal with this. I'm not sure how I'm gonna deal with this. No one can safely tank this, because you'd have to have like 45 HP. You'd have to have 46 to actually survive a crit from this. So you just have to kind of hope that the guy can't crit you, or just can't hit you more or less. Maybe one of the first killer tomes in the series. Yeah, it is. FE8 made it bad. They made it bad because they realized that this was kind of broken. 95 hit is pretty horse water. On a Dark Tome, it's actually really good, because Dark Tomes are not that accurate. It's so good they had to nerf into the ground for Sacred Stars. Yeah, exactly. They had to nerf into the ground. Could go buy something here. Nah, we can't. I don't know. Why do they program it like this? Oh, hey, you want to go shop? Nah, too bad. Here's what I sell. Too bad you're not getting it, though. Like, why is the game designed like this? That makes no sense. I never understood that. I didn't know that for the longest time you could do that, and the game's like, ah, no, you actually can't do that. I was just trolling you. So yeah, I think we're only going to field 2 lords here. We're only going to field 2 lords here because I think fielding 3 lords is honestly just not a good idea. Lyn is very frail, and she pretty much depends on the Lance Reaver to do well here. Etherwood can at least sort of do something. I'd have to face several Lunatomes in Cog of Destiny soon. And they're from Luna Druids. They're not just ordinary shaman. They're druids, which is even worse because they have like, really high magic stats. They have very high magic stats. Alright, what we got here? First things first, we're promoting Oswin. Ten res is really good. 10 res is really good. I think he may be a little bit res blessed. So yeah, 10 res means he's not going to be taking much damage from really anything, because 21 defense, 10 res. His defense, I thought he had a slightly higher defense promotion gain, but I guess he doesn't. Have the same strength as Setsuna. Because, I don't know. Maybe you're talking me he's not that trained or something, I don't know. But yeah, so this Oswin, he's less likely to die to mages, which is really good. So yeah, we got this. Oswin is great. He's a great mid-game carry. This is an armor. If you wanted to see what an armor looks like, this is what an armor looks like. This is what a general looks like. 10 speed and 10 res is really good promotion for a general. It is. He has enough speed that he's not really getting dulled by anything. He's got 16 con, which means nothing really slows him down. Whether it's like a Brave Axe or something. Not that he's really going to be using that. Those female druids are the only ones in the entire game. Yeah, they are. The generic female druids. They're generic female druids. You got a hammer. I don't know why you have a hammer on you, but we're going to get rid of that because you don't need it. We got any more javelins? No, not really. We got this, but it's not going to last you very long. It's really not. We're going to need to buy more stuff. We're going to need to buy more stuff, guys. I'll take the sword. So yeah, I'm not going to use Marcus much from here on out, but he will be useful here because I just don't have any uses for my other units. We might bring Lowen. I don't expect Lowen to do a ton. I really don't. I do not expect him to do a ton here. In fact, with 8 speed now, he's barely cooking at all. You really need to aggressively any-phase on this map, and he's just not doing that. Marcus and Oswin are going to be doing the heavy lifting. Maybe Hector a little bit, but mostly it's just going to be them. I could field Canas for extra chip, but he's probably not going to get anywhere. We're starting with the Armor Slayer in this chapter. Oh yeah, that's true. But Oswin has so much defense, it won't even matter, even with 3 times effectiveness, I don't think. Because what is this? Let's see where the armor is, or where the Armor Slayer is. This is a longsword. That's a longsword. I don't know where the Armor Slayer is. The longsword's not really a problem though. Where's the Armor Slayer? It might be like down here or something. No, I don't. Maybe it's like a reinforcement that has it. But the main point is that we're gonna need any phase pretty aggressively here. Otherwise, this map just becomes absolute AIDS to play. To steal a guiding ring, I do, because he doesn't drop it. So even if we kill him, we'll still need it stolen. Because for some reason, why does intelligence systems do that? They're like, oh, but you actually need to steal this. This guy is too much of a bozo to actually drop it. Like, why do they do that? You gotta pay attention more. You gotta actually use your thief for this. As reinforces, that's fine. 10 speed. Yeah, we're not gonna get doubled by this guy. We're not gonna double him, sure, but we're not gonna get doubled by him either. These guys do 13 damage, so 10 res Oswin barely cares about this, honestly. This Oswin barely cares. He barely cares. He does not care. He actually doesn't care. Like, why would he care? That doesn't have wings or low defense. You're not necessarily wrong. Steel Plus is better game design. So true. So freaking true. I once again blame Maida. But rejoice. Okay, so we'll go and we'll get your meme later. We'll go post it. The F and Hector hard mode is for fair and balanced. Yeah, true. This is very true. Okay. So yeah, like I said, we're going to be carried mostly by Oswin and maybe a bit of Marcus. We're going to use or sell that secret book. I don't know yet. Cancer obtained. Okay. That's great without context. It's actually really funny. All right. So I guess let's begin. To quote to do. Or let us begin. I don't remember which one he says. So yeah, usually just cut a path with Oswin here. Sometimes I get greedy with EXP on this map. I've done that so many times, and it almost never works. I'm not gonna bother with that. We're just gonna go aggressive. This map is not the map you give your guys EXP. There's not a lot of maps in FE7 Hector Hard mode that are, but this map especially isn't. Leg obtained. Myth of consensual civ. Myth of consensual civ. If you're planning to use Dart, you should keep the secret book for him. I have 2 secret books, I believe. I do think I have 2 secret books. Lady obtained? What? It never spawns that text for me. It never spawns that text for me. But yeah, these guys, one of them drops a Elysian whip, so that's nice. We'll want to steal that. We're also gonna want to do some shopping here. This map just has a lot to do, and honestly, not enough time to do it. I don't know why they designed it like this. This is honestly a really poorly designed map. I hate it. But hey, we gotta get it out of the way. It's just one of those dumb maps that I don't like. Yeah, we're just gonna go and deal with these guys. Unfortunately, I can't double this. Can I double him? No, I don't think I can. Lady Blade moment. Last time I tried to obtain a lady, I had to wash pepper spray out of my eyes. Yeah, it doesn't really work that well, does it? You can shop on a boat? Yeah, apparently there's an armory and a shop on this boat. I don't know why there are better shops on a boat than there are on the port town. That's really weird. Yeah, I guess they're merchant boats. So don't tell Chimera. He's probably gonna nuke them now. Fargus is a Jew. I didn't bring my wallet. Well, good thing for you, I did. That's why I went to the arena. Yeah, he nearly one-shots this guy. Too bad he doesn't one-shot, but it's whatever. It's whatever, man. I'm not really that mad about it. We're just gonna let OzChat go to town here. Fargus believes in gift shops, I guess so. He's on the boat, actually. Oh, that is true. That actually does make a lot of sense, now that I think about it. That does make a lot of sense, actually. That does make a ton of sense. It doesn't really matter. I don't think I actually got him to spawn here, but it's whatever. Secret ring? Yes, I am. Because I'm using some magic units, I will need that. Okay, I think this might be a kill for Canas. Maybe. If Canas doesn't derp it up. If he doesn't derp it up, he could. We will need to pull him out of the way, though. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go and give you the javelin, right? We're gonna use this tome. It's probably not gonna hit, because this game never likes letting me hit things that I want to hit. Okay, it actually did hit. Now we need to get him out of the way. We need to get him out of the way, otherwise he's gonna get freaking murdered by these Myrmidons. Or, not Myrmidons, Mercs. Yeah, he's gonna get murdered by these guys. He's gonna get murked by them. Gonna get murked by Mercs. Gonna get murked by Mercs. That makes sense. Am I the only person that likes Sarah? I always use her. Honestly, she's not that bad. Like, in all fairness, she's not really that bad, but you get Priscilla, like, 2 chapters later, and Priscilla just has, like, twice her movement. It's just like, why? Why would you bother? I mean, it's like, if your Priscilla is dead, then... Or if you just couldn't get her, for some reason, then it's fine, but... I'm sorry for you if you couldn't. If you couldn't get her, then I am genuinely sorry, because that's just unfortunate, man. That's just unfortunate. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the one with the Elysian Whip, so we don't want to kill that one. This one is the one that we do want to kill. Okay, what do we got here? We're gonna put you here. I should have given him the hand axe. I didn't, unfortunately. Actually, he's not gonna really... Well, he's gonna get attacked by this, but it's whatever. Anna and Hannah share the same VA motor. I guess they do, don't they? They do, don't they? I didn't think about that, but that's true. I use both my healers, thank you. Well, I don't really like using Sarah, so... Like, I just don't enjoy using it. Well, that's gonna suck. Actually, probably not, because your speed sucks even more. Didn't Anna sell NFTs? The Anna VA sell... Yeah, she did. Like, it's so oddly in character with her character. It's so oddly in character. It's weird. It's kind of funny how in character that actually is. I mean, a lot of people hated it, but I just thought it was funny, just the sheer how fitting it is for the woman who voices Anna to be the one that sells NFTs. It's just way too comedic and fitting. Yeah, same Mario. Too bad Violet can't wed on Anna. Yeah, I don't know why he can't. That's kind of weird. That's a little bit weird he can't. Ugh. This map, you know what, Kabir, I'll give it to you. This map is peak Mida design. It's just, why would you do this? Why would you freaking design a map like this? And he doesn't kill, of course not. Her nose doesn't look that big. It's not big enough. Apparently. Oh yeah, I agree. NFTs are a scam. Like, here, pay for this PNG. Or is it a PNG? I don't know. But it's like, yeah, it's kind of dumb. I don't know why people pay for them. I have no idea why people pay for them. I bet you Awesome doubles this guy. Yep. One shot. I love this guy. He just one-shots things. He just one-shots these dumb mages. Annoying mage? Oh, I'm just gonna one-shot him. Why pay for a PNG when you can screenshot? Exactly! Like, do people not know how to freaking screenshot or something? Anyone who is smart doesn't pay for PNG. I guess Fire Emblem Heroes players are not smart. Because you could just freaking, I don't know, screenshot or download the PNG of the character you're trying to buy. Or whatever you do in Heroes. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't play it. Do you think I play Heroes? No. It's just so cramped on here. I hate it. Fire Emblem games need to learn to stop making these dumb boat maps that just suck. Wouldn't it be funny if we had the player cramped on this tiny boat and all the enemies are just a bunch of flyers? Like, when is there ever a Fire Emblem game that gives you a boat map that's literally just a duel between you and pirates? With, like, little to no flyers actually involved. That'd be kind of fun. Like, there's, like, actual pirates trying to board you. Not just a bunch of flyers just ruining your day. It's bloated maps. If this were an FE6 map, you'd actually have room to move, though. You'd actually have room to move, so that kind of doesn't work in your favor. All of Echo's. I guess it's technically true. Echo's boat maps have a lot less flyers. This is a point in Gaiden's favor. Gaiden and Echo, I guess. Gaiden and Echoes, I guess. I guess I gotta give you. I guess I gotta give you a point for Gaiden there. Belt. I guess I gotta give it to you on that one. This is actually true. This is true. I can't fault you for that. I actually can't. Oh, come on. I want to kill this guy. What? Why? Okay, this is what I mean by peak my design. Let's make a very enemy phase map, but we're gonna put guys you can't actually enemy phase, and no one one-shots. It's a great idea, guys. The player has to rush through 11 turns, and like half the enemies on the boat are enemies you're not doubling. It's a great idea. It's a freaking great idea, guys. Remember most of the other maps? Kinda, yeah, kinda. That is kinda true. Not a single boat map in Gaiden with flies. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. This is true. You are right. You are right. The rest of the series 50. I'm trying to see how I want to do this. Let's make half those guys speedy guys. Yeah, exactly. Can Matt hold the Lance Reaver? I mean, he can, I think, but he gets weighed down by it quite a bit. We need to kill the pegs. That's what we need to do. First and foremost, we need to kill the pegs. The pegs gotta go. They've gotta go. I'm sorry. It's everything personal. I don't like you guys. Screw you guys. Okay, Hector, this is why you level your strength stat a bit more. Or speed, I don't know. Or care. Just level one of them. Thank you, Koi, for not making Midas slop. So he's the one I gotta blame for Engage. Okay, we got a lot of these frickin'... A lot of these pegs, man. A lot of these pegs. Jeez. See, this is why I don't like Marcus. Look at how much damage he takes from a frickin' Pegasus. 7 damage. 7. That's a lot. When you're getting hit that well, and you're supposed to be the meat shield of the game, and you're getting hit like that, that's not good. That's pretty bad. One of those pegs that steal... Some of them do. At least this one. These do. Like, yeah, I know Steel Hand's pegs are a meme, but not when you're getting bombarded by all of them. When you're getting bombarded by a bajillion of them, they're no longer a meme anymore. They cease being a meme when they're actually a genuine threat. Siege time. It's time to see if I'm Flopperon or Topperon. Is it? Is it time for that? We need to get Priscilla out of the way, which is kind of annoying. Don't really like it, but we gotta do it. I have a feeling I'm screwing something up right here, but I don't know what I'm screwing up. Let's go kill this guy. Just get some jerkwad out of the way. Honestly, I'd rather see whoever made Binding Blade again after and gay. Like, it's the worst freaking game ever. I don't think you can go lower than in gay, honestly. Yes, kill. Let's see. I mean, we've got these areas choked off. But still, having to rely on 2 juggernauts this early in the game is just not fun. It's just not. Yeah, there's gonna be one that'll hit Priscilla. It's not really that big of a deal. Wait, actually, which one is the one that hits Priscilla? Okay, how far can you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would you trust me to make a final game? No. No. Survey says kill. I already mentioned that one of the reasons I like generals in GBA is because they look like frickin'... They look like Iron Knuckles from Zelda. And that's just cool. Oh, okay, nice dodge. Yeah, that's the frickin' longsword guy. He's a little bit of a threat to Marcus, not really. I mean, only 11 damage, it's not really that bad. I don't think Marcus doubles these guys, which, again, another Marcus L. When you actually want him to double, he doesn't double it. When are we fixing FE7? When I get the chance to. When I get the chance to. Let's see her hack first. I mean, she has been showing it. To be fair, she has been showing it. If only you had my Marcus. If I had your Marcus, he would just be doubling these guys. When are you getting the chance? I don't know. I'm trying to get some videos out. Like the one on Lena that I hope to get out on Friday. 3 to 5 business days. I can wait. I don't know when it'll be up. I mean, technically I did start on one years ago. Where I tried making it... I tried making an FE7 and FE8's engine hack. And I got kind of far. The problem is I'm really bad at eventing. Because it requires coding and stuff like that. And I'm not very good at that. I'm not very good at that. To sugarcoat it, I guess. Because the non-sugarcoated version is I'm absolutely atrocious at coding. We can go hit this guy, right? Kill for Canas, I suppose. And we get the longsword. Not that I'm probably gonna use it. I'm probably not. But... okay. What do we got here? We got some guys to kill. They're mostly mercenaries. I mean, once the mercenaries are gone, the map gets a lot clearer. Gets a lot nicer. We're gonna go get rid of this bozo over here. Oh yeah, you're making that menu edit. Woman better at coding than a man, do you like? You do realize that probably means you're a tranny, right? You're almost certainly a tranny if you're better than a man at coding. You're not beating the man allegations, Panda. I'm sorry, you're not beating the man allegations. Panda, you are not beating the man allegations. This is why we suspect you are trans. Sounding more fruity by the day. Yeah, this is why we call you Schrodinger's woman, because a lot of things you say, it's like, I'm not actually sure if this is a woman. I love playing Conquest Lunatic. Yeah, I've never heard an actual woman say that. I love playing FE12 on hard 5 mode. Yeah, no woman's ever said that. I love hacking Fire Emblem. No woman has ever said that. Are you getting dull? I don't think you're getting dull. You're at least fast enough to not get dull by this guy. He's got a Lance Reaver, okay. That's a little bit strange, but alright. We have no proof you're a woman except your own word and amount of evidence that you're a man. Yeah. It's the biggest thing we can suspect. It's not even FE12 that's making me suspect it. It's the fact that she's like really in-depth in hacking and stuff like that. Which is just really, really suspicious. Because like I said, I have never known any biological woman that likes hacking. Or does it at all. Notice how Panda started saying hi after we started questioning. Yeah, that is true. That's a good point. Hey, Stott. Hi, State. I like I just call him State. I mean, I guess it means the same thing, right? It's still just kind of funny. I'm Rutger, a swordsman from Sakai. This is a battlefield. Maybe she just has rare hobbies. I guess. I mean, I kind of doubt it. I have my doubts. This is a battlefield. Oh, that could have killed me. That's kind of scary. Look at how little damage this magic does to him. Alright, we need to start shopping. We need to shop. I don't know who's gonna shop, but someone's gotta shop. Is this XP for Raven? I think this is Raven food. You will taste my blade. Do any of these have any scary weapons? I don't think so. Because usually just have effective weapons, and none of the... Oh yeah, this is the Armor Slayer. So yeah, he's probably not even that much of a threat. Let's just do some calculations. 24 damage plus 7. That's what, 31 damage. 21 defense. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. You're doing 10 damage to me. Probably 9 damage because of my lance. Jesse, we need to shop. Jesse, we need to shop. But yeah, you're right. We do need to shop. This is true. The pegs are freaking annoying, mostly because they just got a lot of range and they can pick off your weaker units. But they're not really scary per se, besides that. I'm playing Libyan Knights with Raven, guys. Wait, Libyan Knights? I thought it was just like some random hack. I didn't realize it was like a... You make it sound like it's like a... maybe it is. You make it sound like it's like a harder version of FE7? Is that what it is? Is it like a harder version of FE7 or something? I thought it was just like some random hack or something. I don't know, I've never played it. So maybe it is, maybe it isn't, I don't know. We need to start pushing the advance here very aggressively, because there will be a lot more reinforcements showing up soon. So we will need to really aggressively push here. I wanted a computer science degree, honestly I want a doctoral degree, I want money from my Asian parents. I thought you hated them though. I thought you hate your parents though. It's a hack, not a one-to-one of FE7. Also, the computer science degree... How many women go for a computer science degree? I want to have a panda doctor. I want to live. Doctor Panda is serving. Just because you get a doctor doesn't necessarily mean you become an actual doctor, though. You get the title doctor, but it doesn't actually mean you're a doctor. Not very many, I can assure you. Yeah, actually, you know what? I can kind of confirm this. So, when I lived in dorm, I had a roommate who was a computer science major, and he said, usually speaking, women in computer science, like the ones that actually do programming, he said usually the ones that actually are, is like 90 to 10% or something. I would believe that. I'd 100% believe it. Usually, he said usually, even the ones that are in like sort of programming, he said usually they just like stuff like web design and stuff because it's more of like a woman thing where they, you know, make a web page look nice or something. Whereas when you actually talk about like the coding and stuff like that, they don't tend to like that. They tend to kind of grumble and be like, oh, I don't want to do this. That's the thing. Usually, even the ones that are in that are usually not doing the nitty-gritty coding stuff that makes your thing work. Which is another reason why I kind of have suspicions about Panda. Is because guys are usually the ones that have that sort of interest in the actual coding thing. And here's the weird thing. I do find it really cool what you can do with it. It's just I suck at it. I wish I were good at it. Because it's really insane. Instead, in that it's not a very diverse school. What do you mean? Because even when I was a geology major. Well, technically geophysics major. But when I was a geophysics major, that was about the same amount of the same percentage of women. Granted, geology classes were pretty small. They're pretty small. You'd only have maybe like 20 students in a lecture. They were small enough you could put them in a classroom. You wouldn't have like a big lecture hall. And so there were classes that were small enough that you would usually know the people in the class. You wouldn't be like, oh yeah, there's some guy over there. You'd be like, oh yeah, I know, that's Johnny or something. Like, I'm just making up a name. But like you would actually know the students in the class. You didn't really talk with them. You would actually know the people. You'd maybe talk with them a little bit. They'd probably know your name as well. Eat rock, eat rock, I'm pretty clever. Yeah. But anyway, like I was saying, there were maybe like 20 students in the class, and only like 3 or 4 were women. Only like 3 or 4 of them. It was a very small proportion that were actually women. There were not many women in the class. There very few. I would say there's probably more female professors than there were actually female students for the geology program. Computer lab smells like weed. That doesn't surprise me. It's fair to say men go for computer science based degrees more than women. Yeah, because it's just a lot of women just don't really have the interest, or from what my roommate said, he's saying it's really competitive. It's a very competitive major. Maybe it's different in other places. It's probably competitive everywhere. And so you're not getting a bunch of different. You're getting like the ones that can actually make the cut, really. Which is kind of funny because my major was kind of the opposite. No one goes into geology, so the GPA requirements are actually fairly low. So like 2 point something GPA. It's like 2.5 GPA or something. Like it's actually kind of low. Whereas with like computer science, it's like you have like 4.0 maybe not necessarily that high, but it's like 3.5 or something. Like you have to do pretty well. How's the ship going? It could be definitely going a lot worse. I think we're doing all right. In all fairness, we're doing okay. We do need a shop though. I think I'm gonna have Kanas go shop. Kanas is just not really gonna get much done on this map. So let's see. This is the main place we're gonna get items for the Dread Isle arc. We're definitely gonna want hand axes, that's for certain. We're gonna want like 5 or 6 of them. Because we're gonna be using Hector and Dart's joining next map. We're definitely going to want hand axes. We're going to want javelins. We won't really want bows. I think no good bow users in this game until you get Lynn promoted. Even then, she's not really a good bow user. I guess your one good bow user in this game is like maybe like Wrath, Louise. About a unit I made? Well, regardless of whether I say yes or no, you're still gonna say it anyway. And I could say no, and you'd probably still talk about it. No! No, we don't want to hear about your unit. Expert belt instead of doctor belt? They're usually called doctor, though. I might get a second one. We're gonna use a lot of money here. I might want... I can only get steel axes though, that kind of sucks. I don't want a steel axe. A spare iron axe? I hope? I hope? I don't have any iron axes. At least I can't shop for any. That's probably all we're gonna get for now. I got quite a few javelins and stuff, so... We may also want to buy a, We've got staves. Let's go get some, Let's get a flux tome. I know we can't get many. We can only get, like, 2. The early game of FE7, you get, like, no money. You gotta make your money. I feel like when you get a doctorate, you have the authority to go buy whatever you want. That's kind of true. Like, you kind of earned it by that point. You've kind of earned it by that point. You've earned the... You've done the work for it. 6 seasons of this is something. To be fair, it's gone on for several years, in and out, so... In Japanese, is a racial slur. True. This is true. Just trust him. Get up for season 6. Yeah, most of you guys weren't even here for the first few seasons, to be fair. Win Priscilla promo? There's probably a fire tome somewhere. It doesn't really matter, honestly. Like, I can make do without it for now. It'd be nice to have, sure, but it's okay. We'll make do for now. It'll be fine. It's a sacrifice we're just gonna have to live with. It's just a sacrifice we're going to live with for now. Raven, are you going to be okay? As long as you don't face crit, I'm good. Okay. What about the pegs? Do the pegs give you any... They do have some crit. At least the Slim Lance, the Hosomi Lance, or whatever it's called. Hosomi no Yari. Hosomi no Yari. That's what it's called. I guess Hosomi means slim. Hosomi Straw Hat. Do we block that guy? Maybe. I see a 14 speed. I haven't been keeping up with his levels. Yeah, because I gave him... I kind of spoon-fed him some kills in the Raven map. I gave him some extra work to do there. Rather forcefully gave him that. Hosomi means thin, okay. We can probably pull the remaining guys over here. This guy doesn't move. Zordamu doesn't move. Kamaru Slur Slinger El Perro. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Osmond has such high frickin' res, he could just go take these two guys at once and it'd be fine. Now, the Zoldum, it'd be a bit of a problem. Because we can't one-shot him as far as I know. He nearly one-shots if the guy had 0 defense, I suppose. It'd be nice if he had 0 defense, but sadly he doesn't. Sadly, he doesn't have 0 defense. That's a bit of a shame. It'd be nice if he did, but... Puppet Master can brainwash a red unit to a blue unit for 2 turns. That's actually a pretty interesting skill. That's actually kind of interesting. I kind of like that skill. That sounds actually pretty interesting. I'd like to play around with that. That could actually be interesting. Alright, what we got here? Yeah. Not really worried about that. Armor Slayer. Wow, they really like their Armor Slayers on this map, don't they? I love how frickin' smug that the crit animation is. That crit animation never gets old. It's so smug. You can tell he's like, haha, I'm getting the crit, you're not. Cosby Mage? True. Of course, Panda Diddy has the Cosby Mage. What's over here? 3 damage? You ever see an armor take 3 damage from a mage? That's just Oswin. That's just Oswin being Oswin. I think this Oswin is res blessed a bit, but the average Oswin is not that far off the mark. The average Oswin is not that far off the mark either. He'd take maybe like 2 more damage than this. The flare spam is really annoying. I cannot deny this. Hand puppet, age 17. No damage. Yeah. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. We might be able to get some EXP for some of these guys, but when the reinforcements spawn in, I mean, they're already spawning in some reinforcements, but they're just flyers. Your unlucky day. Should I be blessing anyone right now? That's a good question. No one's really getting EXP. Besides, like, Oswin. No one's really getting... yeah, no one's really getting it besides Oswin. I surrender, I'm not fighting Oswin! Okay, new pin. New pin. New pin. This is a message from Lord Nurgle. I surrender, I'm not fighting Oswin. Young for $10. I mean, I usually try to kill this guy anyway. Let's give it a shot, I suppose. I mean, I'm not gonna kill him right now, but yeah. See, Oswin could just die right here, and I don't really want to do that. That's kind of a waste of a Night Crest. If I do sack someone, well, I don't really want to sack anyone on this map. You know what? Marcus is probably the most sack worthy. I'm not gonna use him long term. I'm not even gonna bother using him long term. My pin, it had a good run. It was a good pin, don't get me wrong. It was a good pin. Just, unfortunately, Belts was better. %. Okay, that... I don't really like that. Like, it sounds fun, but it sounds broken. The getting a unit for 2 turns, like flipping an enemy unit, that's kind of fun. It's like a different kind of Berserk stave, almost. Actually sounds kind of fun. But the freaking 100% crit is just... If it's like once per battle, maybe. If it's like a one-time sort of thing per battle, then maybe I could see that. Like 1 time per battle on 1 unit, maybe. Like if it's just like a really scary enemy you just need to get out of the way, and you just need to crit, I can maybe see that being okay. But if it's just like if they just happen to be near here and it procs, yeah, no. If it's something like that, then I can't excuse it, because that just sounds way too broken. If it's once per battle or something, then I can at least reason with that. I could at least reason with that if it's like once per fight. But otherwise, it's probably just too much. Okay. I would say we are doing pretty well, though, in terms of progress. Usually I end up getting greedy and just trying to get all the EXP I can on my guys that need EXP. And yeah, this game doesn't give you enough EXP, but this map is not the place to get greedy. This map is not the map to get greedy. It really isn't. 10 to 20% crit sounds better. Yeah, I mean, if it's like a one-time thing, I can maybe understand it, but like, or it's just like, oh, you just give like a passive whatever amount. That's just not reasonable in my opinion. We're gonna go take care. What can freaking Canos do this? I doubt he can. Only if the Papa's res is lower than magic, if there is a status already applied to the enemy. Maybe, I don't know. For one person, there are once per fight. Okay. Okay, you know what? That's fair enough, I guess. That's you know what? I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. If it's just once per fight, then wow. Res. Gonna go now, see you all later. Alright, see you, Gruda King. What we got here? Yeah, Raven can take it. As long as he doesn't face crit. Yeah, he doesn't. He's good. He's got enough bulk. He'll be good. He'll be fine. Let's see. Let's go steal from him. Let's go send this man to Romania. I would do that if I could actually rescue him reasonably quickly. Yeah. She's our main rescue sort of person. So we're just gonna go with this. We're just gonna heal up Oswin. We're just gonna heal him up. That's all we're gonna do right now. I might put Hector here for a little bit of EXP, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Because there's gonna be a lot of guys that can sort of tank, and so that's kind of nice, I suppose. And we're just gonna, yeah. Next turn we're gonna steal, and we're gonna try to see if we can set up some kills. Maybe we can set up a kill on the boss. If we kill the boss, we actually end the map, which is really nice. But he's very scary to fight, so I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of like a, do you want to do that? Do you want to risk that? Is it worth it? Sort of thing. So we're gonna get boarded by, yeah, a second ship, which is kind of annoying. This is fine though. We can absolutely deal with this. Raven's gonna be fine. Probably not gonna get any levels on any of you guys on this map, except maybe if we kill the boss. If we kill the boss, we probably will, but I don't think anyone else is really getting levels. There's gonna be some guys on the. We're gonna see near where Eliud is. These little stairs. They're gonna spawn in enemies. I think next turn they're gonna spawn in enemies. We heal up Raven. We can make this work, but we're not gonna heal him up. The third ship has hit the towers. Third ship has hit the towers. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put you just in range, and we're gonna have you go ahead and give him the. Okay, he's already got the hand axe equipped. Okay, that's good. We're gonna do that. Really? Oh, whatever. We got time. We got time. We got time, guys. We got time. That was annoying, though. I won't lie. That was pretty annoying. That was pretty freaking annoying. I'm not gonna deny that. We could just use Marcus for that, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 6. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I can just go back. Yeah, I can just go back. Okay, that works. That works. Yeah, so I did kind of botch that a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay, guys. We'll be fine. I don't like the pegs, though. I really don't like the pegs. The pegs are annoying, man. They're so annoying, man. And they just get another shaman? Are you kidding me, game? Do you really need another shaman? Is this really necessary? Alright, we're taking this. We're taking this. Those buffs. Those buffs are too strong. Yeah, they kind of are. They kind of are, though. They kind of are. At first I thought that was the boss. Like, what the heck? Yeah, he guarantees hits. He guaranteed hits Marcus. If he crits, Marcus is freaking dead. If there was someone that could get another attack in, then I would definitely do it. Since, like I said, Marcus is probably one of the units that I'm least worried about dying because I'm not going to use him long term anyway. But still, I'd rather not have this run become not deathless. I mean, I'm sure at some point it won't be deathless, but let's try to avoid that. It's bad I haven't played this. I think FE8 Ghost Ship is probably harder, because this one you can kind of cheese, and just forego EXP, which is at least something. Give him a stronger spear. I don't think I can. He won't one-shot. Marcus can solo him. I don't really want him to, though. Because you have to remember, the main threat is his, the main threat is the fact that the retaliation could just crit him. He's gonna face retaliation either way, unless he just crits and one-shots. That's the only way that this would be worth it. And he's not gonna do that. I can promise you he's not gonna do that. That's the main thing I want. If he could do that, then yeah, I would give him the kill, but it's just not worth it. You might as well give... He's got decent... I think he gets good EXP, so you might as well give it to someone else. I don't know, Eliwood, someone. Eliwood, Raven, Canas, I don't really care. Someone would do better than him. Someone would do better, and... We'll just put you over here. We'll see what we can do here. We'll see what we can do. I don't think Hector needs the support help. I really don't. I really don't think Hector needs the help. He probably doesn't. It'll help him hit a little bit. Oh, never mind. He didn't need that at all. Wow, he actually got me. I mean, not really. I make it sound like it was dangerous or something. It wasn't. I might just end this map prematurely, just because this map sucks. And I don't think the EXP is worth it. So, you know what? Marcus, you do your thing, I guess. Do your thing, I guess, because I don't know. Is there anyone that can dodge this guy fairly well? I can't actually tell. Let's see. Let's gamble on Marcus's life, guys. Let's gamble on Marcus's life. Let's see what happens. If he doesn't get crit, we're good to go. Marcus could also crit him. It's entirely possible. It's entirely possible. Alright, let's see what happens. Will Marcus cook, or will he just die? I don't think that's a crit. I don't believe that's a crit. Okay, perfect. That 93 hit is evil. It is pretty nasty, isn't it? So yeah, we're gonna kill this guy this turn, because I just don't want to deal with this. I'm gonna try to get all the XP I can, though. We're gonna try to kill all the enemies we can right now. Wow. Couldn't even give me a level. What a cheapskate. Jeez. These guys suck. I think what I'm gonna do is maybe give it the kill to Eliwood. Mind you, once this guy dies, I think that the map just ends. I think. Are you a cook or a cuck? Well, he's a cook, I guess. He's a cook. He's definitely a cook. Alright, let's see what we can do. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go heal you. I'm going to heal you. Alright, what we got here? Nice crit. Wow, look at that crit, man. 12% crit when in range of Priscilla. That's nice. And then we can just give this to Canas. I don't know if this will give him a level up, but he should at least get something out of this. Imagine Elisoy misses a 97% and loses the run. It is something that Elisoy would probably do. To be fair, I probably shouldn't bank this on Elisoy. But then again, he levels skill and nothing else, so you think he'd at least do something. Couldn't even get a level out of that, wow. Alright. Eliwood, here's your time to shine. Land at 97%. That's all you gotta do. Alright, Rizu, I'll be taking that $10. I'll be taking the $10 now. Wow! Thanks, Elisoy! I freaking love it! Yeah, Maki, I don't... Eliwood might be immune to your blessing, actually. He's so bad, he's actually... he nullifies the blessing, I think. I think he's just that bad of a unit. That would be the most boring final game out there, aside from Smellies. We might be able to do one more map. Great level. Like, yeah, I mean, honestly, we lost Aggie and Ivan by basically 93%. This is true. This is true, actually. I think it was 95%, wasn't it? Wow, though. What a freaking awful unit. He started out so good. He started out so good, and now he's just leveling like absolute... Yeah, this may be the worst Eliwood I've had, actually. This may be the worst one I've had. How does he go from like the best one I had to like the worst one I've ever had? He's living so awful that I'm not honestly even sure what to say at this point. Ellie bad. Hey, at least I'm making some money out of it, I guess. At least I'm making money out of it, I guess. It was a 95%. Yeah, I thought it was. Come by for Season 7 of Harden's FE7 Eliwood Soy Mode Ironman. You don't know how much I wish I could just kick Eliwood out of the game. Like, he's so freaking bad, man. He's so awful. He's so bad, man. The same stats as he had at level 7. Yeah, he just, like, stopped leveling stuff. He just stopped leveling anything. Like, an HP level, it might as well be a blink level. Let's be honest, an HP level is just a blink level. Welcome to my world. Ellie keeps losing. Opinion on Leaf, not Holy War Leaf. You mean... Oh, okay, you mean like Thracia. Well, I haven't played Thracia, so I don't know. I don't know. Can't be as bad as FE7 Eliwood, though. Can't be as bad as him. He can't be as bad as him. You cannot be as bad as FE7 Eliwood. Heck, I would even say Roy somehow ends up being better, because he at least has a weapon that kind of carries him. Even though it's really late in the game, but I would still say he's better. Ellie gay. Ellie gay. That would solo photo is my least favorite lore in gameplay. Yeah, he just keeps getting... Did Eliwood level the... I was switching my phone. Oh, okay. I was like, huh, she's not here. He leveled plus 1 HP. That's it. Look at these stats. Okay, so what Kamara was saying, he said that Eliwood hasn't really leveled really anything noteworthy since like level 7. That's how bad Eliwood is. That's how bad Eliwood is. And that's just Eliwood being Eliwood. That's not even like a, wow, you're really unlucky. Sorry, my bad. I guess you not being here made him have a bad level. I don't know. I don't know. But maybe he's immune to your level walk or something. He's probably just that bad that even if you were here, he'd probably still level terribly. He's just not redeemable. I hate when people say they have good Eliwoods, because I'm just like, I don't believe you. If you say you have a good Eliwood, okay, that's not true, because when I didn't stream this, the last time I am in this game and I didn't stream this, I actually had a really good Eliwood. He was actually very good. He had like really good strength, speed, and defense. He was actually a very solid unit. This one is probably not going to be like that unless he suddenly snaps the switch back on and starts leveling like crazy. Which I suppose he could do. I've had Eliwoods that do that sometimes, but I don't know, man. Like, he's been leveling so badly. He's been leveling so badly. Yeah, it's really not your fault. He's probably immune to your spells. He's probably immune to it. He's just that bad. So yeah, who are we going to use for this map? I guess we're going to use Lowen and Kent? I don't know. Oh, we gotta field Florida. Yeah, we gotta go field Florida. Florida woman, or whatever. Because her sister exists on this map, and her sister is way better than her. So, we gotta go get her. What do we got here? We got hand axes. Do we have any iron axes? We probably do on, like, Barter or someone, I don't know. Yeah, Barter has... Okay, we do have some iron axes. So yeah, to answer whoever said, do you have any iron axes? Yeah, we do. It'll definitely make us to the Western... Not the Western Isles, the Red Isles, sorry, I called them the Western Isles. He cares not for my charm. Well, I mean, the guy already is like, levels like a woman, so do you think he really is interested in women? He's probably not. He's probably gay or something, I don't know. Her sister is also suicidal. She is! She is! I mean, she does have survivor's guilt, so it's actually not that that's actually fairly believable. Look at all those hand axes. We're gonna use all of them, I promise. We're gonna use all of them at some point, I promise. My Uncle Kent is safe. Oh, and we're gonna get Dart here, so that is an additional game over possibility. So we need to go and, we need to get an Iron Axe ready for him, because unlike Hector, who can kind of make do without an Iron Axe, this guy needs an Iron Axe. He needs an Iron Axe. So we're gonna go give him one. We're gonna give him an Iron Axe, because he's gonna need one. So we're gonna go... I don't know who's gonna carry an axe. Maybe like one of the calves. Let's see here. I'll put away the Vulnerary. I might need it, but it's whatever. Got torches? I actually don't know, but I do have Matthew. I do have a Matthew. I do not know if I have torches, but I do know I have a Matthew. Oh my god, these nuts, what? It's the first time I ever heard that one. Come here, if I knew how to play Crusader Kings, I'd make it dominant in Europe. Just to troll you. Just to troll you, I'd just make it dominant in Europe. Uno reverse. Making it all the way to Scandinavia with this one. Okay, so Iron Axe on low end, just so I can transport it around. Yeah, we'll just give Dart a fresh Iron Axe, so it's like the only axe that doesn't slow him down. It's probably the only axe that doesn't slow him down. Reconquista, how's that gonna happen if Spain doesn't exist? How's that gonna happen if Spain doesn't even exist in that timeline? She can't die to a nomad for free. So probably Marcus's actual last map. I keep saying that, but like really, it probably will be his last map. Alright. I'll give you a javelin. I'll give you a javelin. Not because I want you to use it, but because your sister will use it. Fiora is sane? I don't think it's gonna happen. Funnily enough, in this run, the Nords took over Andalusia, but converted. What the heck? White Jihad made its way up to Paris. I like this alternate timeline. Now this is a funny timeline. Alright, I think we're ready to go. I think. Should be ready. Maybe I'll give Lynn a Lance Reaver. I might give her the Lance Reaver, just to be on the safe side. She probably won't need it, but you never know. Don't give her anything. The reason I'm giving it to her is so she can just transfer all of her items over. They had one unpopular leader and item killed by like 4 in a row. You just assassinated several leaders. Let's see here. Do we have a cav? Okay, now I usually put Lynn over here. There's a lot of pirates around here. Weighs her down. Yeah, well, she's got a slim lance on her, so. Wait, who are we gonna field? Who are we gonna field? Who are we gonna field? Oh, we can field Kent. Okay. I might bring a sword for him, but that's probably about it. Okay. Bring Sarah? Why? Why? Actually, fine, I'll bring Sarah. Fine, I'll bring Sarah. I probably won't use Kent anyway, so... Fine, you get your wish, Panda. You get your wish. For once. For once, you'll get your wish, but that's probably it. We need healers. I guess you're kind of right. I could give you another, hand axe, maybe? We got a bajillion hand axes, who cares? We got a bajillion of them, I don't really care. Okay, man, I wish I got another rapier. Uncle Kent lives by hitting the bench. Uncle Kent. His name is now Uncle Kent, okay. Alright, who are we fielding and where? So yeah, we gotta use Dart. He kinda sucks. He kinda sucks a lot. He has no luck, so he also faces crit from a lot of things. What does he even support? Does he support Canas, or is that Bartra that I'm thinking of? Or does he support both? I don't remember. Because I might do Dart and Canas, if that's a thing. I don't know if it is, though. I don't actually remember who Dart supports. Besides Rebecca. And I'm not using Rebecca. Let's see here. He's nice and bold. Is he related to Mangs? Are you related to Mangs? Put Lynn on the top left. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to put her there. You know what? Actually, yeah. Usually I put Lynn over here near Marcus. But yeah, it's a lot riskier for her to be there. Whereas there's just some pirates over here. I might put Raven there, because Raven's a lot bulkier. Bartra and Canas. Well, that's dumb. Who the frick supports Dart? Who supports Dart, man? No one supports Dart. Dart and Geats. Oh, that's a good combination. Good, I hope I'm not. Dang. And we'll put Matthew somewhere around here. Canas is probably still not going to see much use here. I hope to get him a level, but that's probably about it. Dart, I don't remember where he spawns. He spawns with a torch, so that's actually really good. What's Geats, Farina, Will, and... well, maybe Farina. Probably Geats, though. Probably Geats. Probably Geats. Oh, Hector's nearing a level. You can go bless him, Maki. Maybe he'll get speed for once. Maybe he'll get speed again. Hopefully. Let's put Raven up here. That'd be a good idea, I think. He doesn't face crit. He also drops a torch. That's really good. Yeah. So this is kind of nice. I'm trying to think about this. How do we want to do this? I think we're good to go. Oswin can pretty much just carry this entire island. I mean, Oswin is Oswin. He's not gonna have any issues. All right. Okay. Dart supports Corel. He doesn't support Hawken. Constantinople forever? In your game, maybe. It'll never be Constantinople again. Alright, Lowen, go take the fort. Lowen just kind of here to tank a little bit. He's not really doing anything else, but he's just kind of tanking. I mean, your best chance to take it back was probably in World War I, or around that time, and you still failed. Or rather, the Greeks did. Modern Greeks are so bad at fighting, they can't even win against an army with no state. They could not beat. They could not beat the Turkish army that didn't even have any nation support. They still couldn't win against them. Just goes to show how bad modern Greece is at fighting. They did defense against Italy. They did, but that's just because modern Italians are even worse at fighting. The second worst modern army was only able to hold off the worst modern army. Now, I don't know what happened to Greece and Italy. I mean, they used to... In antiquity, they used to have some really impressive armies. Now they're just kind of a joke. Alright, so here's Dart. I don't know why he has such sucky stat. Oh, right. I gave you the axe. But the empire they had by the time of Mehmed wasn't even theirs. It was technically the Romans. They just got culturally... They just kind of got culturally swapped with the Greeks. They didn't really... The Byzantines wasn't even really their thing. They just kind of inherited it. Make Dart read a book. I probably should. He's probably too dumb to read a book. Who wants to bet the guy can't read a book? Who wants to bet Dart is literate? Who bets Dart is illiterate? I bet Dart is illiterate. I don't know why, I just bet he's illiterate. He just strikes me as the sort of guy who's illiterate. I bet you he's illiterate. I bet Dart is illiterate. Who wants to bet on that? Okay. Keep sending the war genetics to die in wars that usually deplete. So they just never end up having kids. Well, I mean, it's like... That doesn't seem like a great idea, to be honest. If Rebecca can read, Dart definitely can. I kind of doubt that. Oh, can she actually read? I don't... Can she? We're not supporting you two, no. Where's Raven? Let's put you over here now. Okay, what do we got here? See, we gotta do this within 15 turns. I mean, we don't have to, but I've always managed to do it. And that's how you get the Gaiden. Choice for sending the link to the top left. Well, we don't really send it to the top left. We don't really need to do that. We don't really need to do that. Wow, okay, Raven, calm down. Alright, Raven. Yeah, he's doing pitiful damage. It's pretty safe to say Lowen's fallen off. Yeah, I know she can, but they don't spawn in yet anyway. It doesn't really matter at this point. Alright, Oz chat. First level up as a promoted unit. What are you gonna get? Pretty solid level, I'd say. Pretty solid level. Pretty solid level. I'm not mad about this at all. A little worried about this, but it's not a big deal. I don't like them on the tile. I don't like them on the forest tile. I do not. Do not like them on the forest tile. Do not. Okay. You need. What you need is an axe, a good one, not the shabby one you have right now. You still. Why does this guy not double at base? It's so stupid, man. This is a Pegasus, an FE7 Pegasus. No one freaking fails at doubling them. No one fails at doubling an FE7 Pegasus. Even for the reason why he's bad. No one fails at doubling those guys. They're that bad that they're so bad that no one actually fails at this. Steel Axer. If it doesn't get us freaking doubled. Wow. Just wow. Just wow, man. Just freaking wow. Just wow. Just wow. I just in Constantinople. Can this guy not talk? This guy can't talk. We broke him. They can't talk. Speak! This is why no one uses frickin'. This is why no one uses him. This is why no one uses that bozo. There's a reason no one uses Dart, and that's why. Can't double, can't one-shot, gets doubled. What kind of joke unit is this, man? That's some sick joke. Still become head mod? Yes, I guess you have to. The Camaro machine broke. The Camaro machine broke. Alright, Canos level, try not to suck this time. Okay, alright, I'm all for that, actually. You know, I don't know if Monkey's still here, because I haven't seen anything from her lately. But, maybe she is, because Canos actually got a good level. Canos actually got a good level, so maybe she is still here. Maybe she is. Because that was actually pretty solid. Uh-oh. I hate freaking... Who puts Pegasi in Fogs of War? They converted the Byzantine Empire. Trolled. Trolled! Bro just got trolled really hard. He got trolled. He got giga trolled. I do not know what to do about these pegs, though. I don't know what to do with the... There's so many of them, they're just... It's a bad spot. They're in such a bad spot right now. Does she even take 2 hits? I don't even know if she does. I don't think she does. I don't know what we're gonna do about this, quite frankly. I don't know. Hard mode? Yes. Hard mode. It is indeed hard mode. This is Hector hard mode. Now, what are we gonna do here? Because this is gonna be very tricky. Our avoid is not that good. It's not that good. There's probably another Pegasus with a javelin in the fog. You're probably right. You're probably right. As much as I hate to admit it, you're probably right. I think our best bet might just be to hope that Priscilla dodges. I think that's our best bet. I hate to say it, but it might be our best bet. It might be our best bet. I hate to say it, but it could be our best bet, actually. How much damage do you take with an Iron Axe equipped? Only 7. So we could just go put you here. The problem is, I don't think they're gonna kill him because they can't double him when he's got the Iron Axe equipped. But they're probably not gonna attack him anyway. They're probably just gonna go for Priscilla, and that's not good. She's probably gonna dodge like one of them, but she might just be dead. She might just be dead. And the problem is I can't even put her on the forest. Or can I? Might be a little risky. I might do it though. Let's see. Is there a way I could do that? I don't think... If she were on the forest, she probably would. If there was a way to get her on the forest without... if it was just these two guys, I could do it. The problem is it'd probably need to be Matthew as well, and Matthew is not surviving this. Matthew is not surviving 3 attacks from this. I don't know how we're gonna do this. Marcus walls these guys off, but it's only the Nomad that's gonna get walled off. If you dodge, Raven will marry you. Well, it depends if she wants to marry him or not. I don't know. If she were just like one tile off, I could actually make this work. Put her on the forest and she just dodge them. The problem is I can't do that. The problem is I don't have the luxury of doing that. Can't get her in the forest. No, not with the units I have left. No. There might be something I can do. What I might do is I might make it so these guys will just go and try to attack the healer, right? They'll just try to attack Priscilla. And I think she just needs to dodge... Well, she can't take 2 attacks, can't she? 18 damage minus 5, that's 13. If she can dodge 1 attack, what we can do is we can make it so that one of them cannot attack her. We're going to try to make it so that one of the guys just won't be able to attack her. That's what we're going to try to do. I'm going to try to block her from 2 sides, so that she's going to be stuck only being susceptible from one direction. She's going to be susceptible in only one direction. That's what I'm going to try to do. Or not 1. I unfortunately can't make it 1, but I can make it close to 1. Okay, that didn't really show much. So yeah, we're gonna make it so there's only 2 directions they can hit from. Now, yeah, there could be a javelin. It's entirely possible there's a javelin. It's entirely possible. When you get Matthew out of here, there's not really much I can do about this. Well, Matthew just can't really do much here, I'm afraid. Raven is gonna be good against these guys. He's gonna be fine. Because let's see, how much damage does he even take? 10? He probably dodges them. At least one of them. He would need to get hit by like, literally everything here in order to die. Even then, I don't know if he would. I don't know if he would exactly die if he takes all of these attacks. And I don't think they're going to go for him. I really don't think they're going to go for him. I really, really, really doubt it. One of them might, but not all of them. There's no way they're all going to go for him. We might be able to distract one, maybe? Like, we might be able to bait one. Perhaps. We could, like, just trick one into going for, Lynn. I kind of doubt it. She's got a really low defense, more, like, lower than Priscilla, so they might take the bait. Like, if I can pull one over here... If I can pull one over here, maybe, just something to kind of troll the AI, then that'd be great. Like, just go and distract them. The problem is these guys can still go for Canas, though. That's the problem. And they do a lot of damage. Oh my god, of course they do. 33 damage minus, what, 10? Of course. A frickin' course. A frickin' course game. I hate Pegasi. I hate them. They're so dumb. And she might just die. If there's just, like, someone that just pops out of the fog, she might just die. It's entirely possible. Pegasi are so stupid, man. I hate them. Total frickin' Pegasi death, man. Like, flyers are so frickin' bad, man. Alright, here's what we just gotta hope for the best. Okay, that's kind of scary, but it's not the end of the world. Why do I have the horse killer equipped? I don't know. Oh, probably because I was fighting something else earlier. Alright, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Why is it showing me like the least scary thing first? I swear, Fire Emblem games always do this. Oh, you know that guy you totally have no issues with this turn? Yeah, he's gonna be the one that moves first. He's gonna be the one that's gonna attack first. Okay, that's not great. Uh-oh. Okay, she dodged one. She dodged one. You didn't dodge one, but that's okay. But you do kill one of these, which is a little worrisome, but I think as long as none of them attack you, I think you're good. Okay. She got hit by that. That's a little worrisome. They got a javelin. We're kind of... What? You attacked Matthew? What? Excuse me? Why are you attacking Matthew? What the heck? Okay, this is not great by any means. Okay, they're going for Oswin. I don't really care. Come on. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. Okay, stop going all over the place. Can we just not go everywhere? Okay, there we go. I think we're good for now. But we need to fix this problem. This is pretty nasty still. Okay. Ugh, good God, man. There's too many things out here right now. Okay, for one, take care of this. For one, take care of... Okay, we got a lot of pegs we just gotta kill. There's so much we need to do right now. Okay, you at least kill this. I don't know how we're gonna kill this peg. I don't know... Oh! You... Okay. Alright, Lowen. Lowen actually killing something for once. Wow. Lowen actually killing? Let's go. Never mind! Thanks, game. I just wanted to miss that. I just wanted that right now. That's exactly what I wanted. Thanks, game. But actually, that level up is kind of what I wanted, though. You know what? Maybe that wasn't so bad. Maybe it wasn't so bad. This is still pretty freaking bad, though. Things get dicey. Well, no one died. Yet. I mean, it could change. They're really... Because at this point, you can't just enemy face them. Later on, yeah, like in a few chapters, you will be able to. And they're just kind of jokes. Right now, though, you guys start out with such bad freaking bait. Oh, look, we actually double with one of these. We actually double one of these with Dart. Isn't that great? And he actually kills. Wow. Wow. Amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing, isn't it? Okay. There we go. And at least you have 100% accuracy, so you're not missing it. But you're gonna get hit, of course. When you're even on a forest, you need skill so it doesn't miss 90%. Or 89% or whatever the heck it was. Let's go, Dart, I agree. I think Raven will be okay for one turn of not being healed. This is not good, though. He can afford not being healed for one turn, I think. Okay, this Raven is kind of tanky, but not very fast. This is a really weird Raven. I'm not sure what to make of this Raven. He's really strange. I don't think he's bad, but he's just a really strange Raven. He's trying to be something entirely different from what he actually is. He's trying to be someone he's not. He's trying to be someone he's not. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Should I use Steel Axe? I usually prefer to go for the accuracy, to be honest. You kill with this? You do! But I want to deal with these guys. Kind of. Now, how are we going to get rid of these? Can Matthew kill? I doubt he can. No, he's not. He's not killing. With more strength than speed. I haven't either. This is very strange. Very strange waters we're in. What to do about these? For the next map? That's the one with the seal, right? It's the seal one, I think. Is Eliwood gonna be okay here? That's the question. Because I don't know if he's gonna be that safe out here by himself. I don't know if I'd risk the run on that. just gonna get rid of these pegs, because they're really freaking annoying. They're really, really annoying. If I can drop someone, like if I can drop Canas, that'd be great. Unfortunately, he's heavy enough that most of our guys can't pick him up. Yeah, unfortunately. Ugh. Okay. Get over here, I'm gonna go heal you. We'll make our way back over there in a sec. Now, we gotta figure out some way to deal with this guy. I hate leaving this opening here, because there's nothing really I can do about it. I kinda do hate this. I kinda do. To bail before proceeding past the midway point for $5. $5 for that? That's gonna kill my run. Waiting for the Matic Seal to wait? No, that's not worth it. Maybe like 20, but $5, no. Things go to mayhem whenever that happens. I'm not freaking doing that for $5. I'm not doing that for $5. That is not worth it. That is a no deal. That is a no deal. There's no way that's worth it. There is no way that is worth it. You're not convincing me that's worth it. I'm sorry. That is not worth it. It's just not. Although we're starting to reach a really, really bad spot right here. Starting to reach a very, very bad point with this. Not quite sure we're going to do this. Could just use a Killing Edge for this. Good God, man. They really do not need these calves here. There's way too many mount units on this side. There's way too many of them. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what they were thinking, man. I really don't. I do not know what the heck they were smoking when they thought of this. Like, they were not cooking when they came up with some of this part of this map. Because no one's freaking surviving this. Canas is not surviving this, I'm promising you. He's not surviving this. Like, no one is... That's the problem. Matthew is over here, because I had to heal him. And just no one's surviving that. No one is surviving that. I'm sorry. No one is surviving that. If ever guys didn't have such paper-thin defense, that'd be nice. Do $10. I still don't think it's worth it. That is way too risky of a play. I'm not freaking... I'm not doing that for $5. Wait, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's just gonna get me killed by a freaking... That's just gonna get her killed by the... If I could put him on the fort, that'd be one thing. I can maybe... Did my controller give away? Of course it did. Okay, give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is being stupid. I don't know why I decided to give up. I'm doing this just in case it doesn't work. Okay, give me a sec. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My controller is being dumb. I don't know what to say. That's just what happens sometimes. Okay. My controller just randomly decides it's not gonna work anymore for a sec. I have to reload the emulator. I don't know how we're gonna do this. Because Matthew's probably dead. Matthew's probably freaking dead. Matthew is probably freaking dead. Unless he dodges. You got a lance, so you're not dodging. You have a lance, you're not dodging. Ugh, my guys are just not in the right spot. What is there nothing I can do to save these guys? Mostly just Matthew. Like, if it just weren't if Matthew just weren't here, I'd have no issues with this. The problem is these guys just go take the forts. Which is what I hate. There is somewhat... My guys are just too strung out. They're too strung out, and the ones that are over here suck. Maybe Kanos can dodge. I really doubt it. I really freaking doubt it. If this wasn't a Nomad, I'd probably put Florina here. That's the member card and silver card card. That is true. I kind of just gotta go risk it. I kind of have to risk it, unfortunately. Because Matthew dying is way too big of an L. He's way too big of an L. If there's a way to split their attention, maybe. There was a way to split up their attention, make them just kind of... Wait, could they kill Eliwood? 33 minus 16. Nah, that's not a kill. They're not doubling him. Wait. 5 defense? I wish he had more. Because they're definitely going to go for him, that's the problem. They're 100% going to go for him. There's no debating it, they're going to go for him. I think I have to just throw Kanos. I hate just having to throw Kanos in there as a sack. That's really dumb. That's really stupid. Unless he dodges. Unless he dodges. And I don't see that happening. Wait. No, that doesn't work, does it? If we put them here... They're gonna go for Kanos, though. That's the problem. They're 100% gonna go for Kanos. If I could just take the fort, I think he lives if he takes the fort. The problem is, then Florina dies. Because she just gets shot by a Nomad. That's what I hate. Just gets shot by a Nomad. There's nothing I can do about it, I think. Wait, which one moves first? If I can drop Kanos on this tile, and this cab moves... Well, the cab could just go and attack one of the... I don't know. I don't know how this works. But I don't want to lose Fiora. Because he's not gonna frickin' live to that. I hate this. I hate this. I really hate this. I hate this so much. You have no idea how much I hate this. You have no idea how much I hate this. He hasn't leveled once. He hasn't leveled once, that's the problem. And Kanos is probably gonna die, because otherwise Matthew would die. Otherwise Matthew would have died. Maybe there was like one spot I could have covered, but yeah, unless he dodges one of these, he's just dead. And yeah, his dodge rate is freaking atrocious. So yeah, Kanos I probably just did a sack. I hate it. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I may have a plan. I may have a plan, guys. I may have a plan. Okay, well, hear me out. We put Sarah right here. The Nomad says, okay, I'm gonna go and attack Sarah, because she's defenseless. And then this guy goes and attacks Kanos. I'm thinking we do that. I'm thinking we put Sarah in as bait for the Nomad. I'm thinking that's what we're gonna do. Because I think they will actually take the bait here. About to cook? Maybe. If the AI plays the way I think it is. If it plays the way I think it is, then maybe so. Let's see what happens. I think I cooked. I might not have, though. Of course, show the guy I'm not worried about. Yeah, show the ones I'm not worried about. Sure, why not, game? Alright, Lynn, what are we gonna get? At least get speed. Maybe strength. Okay, oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take it. Kanos, you're not supposed to do that. Kanos, you're not... Why is he... Oh, this guy moves first, that's why... Wait, actually... but he's probably gonna see a kill on Kanos. Dang it. They're smart. I think they're smart. They're too smart. Stupid. I don't care. I don't care! I don't care! Oh! Never punished! Never punished! Never frickin' punished! Never punished! Let's go! Let's go! Never punished! Okay, we're never leaving that line vulnerable again. We're not leaving this line vulnerable again. That is not something I'm leaving vulnerable. That is a never punished. If you ever see... That is a never... He shouldn't even dodge that. He should not even dodge that. Those chances were... This would have worked if they moved the Nomad first. The problem is the AI was a bit smarter than I thought it was going to be. But that was the only way that it... So dodging was the only way that would have worked. And fortunately I did dodge, even though it wasn't even that likely. Never frickin' punished! Oh, man. Alright, what are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? I might want to give the kill to Canas. Maybe he's earned it. I don't know. He might have earned it. Where's Fiora? Did she join on turn 5? I swear she would have joined by now. That's kind of weird. Alright, let's see. There we go. You earned that kill, man. You earned that kill. You earned that kill. You earned it, man. Okay, now we can actually push our line down a bit. Yeah, if Canas can get some good levels, then he's not going to be anywhere near in threat of that. Okay, I think we're in much better shape now. We're in much better territory. Denning got Fiora. Oh, really? Dang, that sucks. Okay, you're starting to need to heal, though. You are starting to need that healing. Can you dodge, please? Maybe? Maybe? Really, Dart? Really? I'm Dart. I don't know how to dodge anything. I just stand there and get hit by spears. It's great. You should try it sometime. Kill Raven. That's what I'm trying to do. That is what I'm trying to do. Oh, God. She's low on health, too. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. There's so much crap I need to do, and I don't have the turns to do it. Or, not the turns. I don't have the frickin' moves to do it. That's not helping you. Okay. Get him. Get this bozo out of the way. Oh, I got a torch. Nice. Why is Florina not getting anything out of this? Let's put you over here. Let's get, I don't know, man. What are we gonna do with you? What are we gonna do with you? I don't know what we're gonna do with you. I'm gonna put you over here. Hope that nothing cheap shots us. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, do it, Lynn. Uh-oh. And this guy doesn't know what to dodge. He doesn't... There we go! Oh, that actually kinda jump scared me a bit. I was like, uh-oh. She's got... very suicidal tendencies and just steals my kill. Thanks. Thanks, green unit. Thank you, green unit. It wasn't like Lynn needed that at all. Nope. Okay. Okay, there we go. We get a much better unit. 8 strength, 11 skill, 13 speed, 6 luck, 6 defense, 7 res. I don't know if I'm using her this run. I don't know. I like Fiora, but I don't know what to say about her. She's pretty solid, but she can certainly get screwed over in the early levels. So it is a little bit risky to use her. Okay. We're gonna do a healing chain right now. What turn is this? It's like turn 4 or something. Turn 5. Turn 5. We got plenty of time. We got plenty of time, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm a green unit. To be fair, nothing beats what happened in my FE6 run, where Dian, I think I've already said it before, Dian got Berserk before I recruited him, and then he just immediately went and killed Nime before I could do anything. It was really stupid. It was like, really? Why is this even possible? It'd be nice if we could at least get Dart 1 level here. I think we probably can. But he does not get much EXP, does he? Alright, we can send off Raven over here. Let's use a torch. These torches don't uncover much, do they? They really don't. She'd make a good mother, but a subpar unit. No, Fiora is actually pretty alright, in my experience. In my experience, she's pretty alright. Let's go give you this. There you go. Have fun. Have fun, woman. Have fun. Okay, what do we got over here? These guys should be able to wall decently. GBA Pegasus, therefore bad. I don't think this guy's ever used Tana. I don't think this guy's ever used Tana in FE8. Something tells me he's never used Tana. Okay, we got one of these bozos here. I don't really like them, but oh, he's got a short bow. Short bozo, I guess. The short staff, the short staff, the short staff. What's that gonna do? It's like a staff that crits people. I don't know. The short staff. Tana sucks. No. False. We do actually survive this, which is kind of funny. We do actually survive this, which I do enjoy. Although, he could die, I suppose, if he gets attacked by something that he's not expecting. Like if there's something else in the fog or something, but I think we've dealt with most of the flyers now, haven't we? Because so Tana becomes a wyvern, she sends the flying rat to the glue factory. There's the rule, not the exception for good GBA pegs. Maybe that's true. I honestly think the ones in FE7 aren't that bad. The ones in FE6 are atrocious. If you're going based on FE6, and yeah, then yeah, I don't blame you. If you only played FE6 with the GBA games and you think the pegs are bad, then yeah, you'd be right, because GBA pegs are awful. They're so bad, man. They're so bad. The GBA pegs shouldn't even like the FE6 pegs shouldn't even be in the game, because then you don't have to go to frickin' Ilia. You don't have to go to Ilia if the GBA pegs didn't exist, or at least the FE6 ones didn't. All right, Lynn, you're gonna go cook. Okay, I like how this guy just ignored Oswin. Okay, there is a flyer here, but I don't think it's causing okay, never mind. It's not gonna cause anyone trouble anymore. Okay, just going for Lowen. All right, I'm not gonna complain about that. He's doubling though. I wasn't expecting Lowen to be doubling these guys, but I guess these guys aren't very fast. Oh, uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, we can take care of that. Well, that 2 damage, dang. Excuse me, game. I don't really like that. I don't really like it when you send frickin' nomads here. It's not really cool when you do that. I don't really like my thief getting shot, you know. I know it's a weird thing to say, but I don't really like my thief actually taking hits. Should have taken her maternity leave. I agree. She should have. Can you dodge, you frickin' moron? This guy's not dodged like a single attack. He just sits there and absorbs hits. You're not an armor, moron. Can you kill this? Well, not with that. No, you're not really killing anything with that, unfortunately. You could kill that, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. GBA fighters in a nutshell, pretty much. There's a reason. So, you guys said GBA pegs are bad? You've never seen GBA fighters. Jeez, man, this is so freaking awful. I can't hit. I can't double. I can't dodge. What can you do? Tell me, what can you do? Level HP? Everyone can do that. Besides mages. That's literally my impression of GBA fighters. They just can't do anything. Like, bro, what do you excel at? Garcia's good. He's also in a game with really weak enemies. But yeah, I do agree. Garcia is kind of cool, but he's sort of like the exception to the rule. He's more the exception to the rule than anything. Garcia's great, I won't deny this. But he's also in a game where you don't really need to have that good of stats to really get much done. I'm a little bit worried about Kanash just getting crit or something. It's entirely possible he does. Unfortunately, just the spot we're in is just not really good for him. The Steel Axe was 3 skill. Oh, nice. I love that crit animation. People always talk about, like, Swordmaster crits. Swordmaster crits are kind of overrated, but the general crits just... There's so much weight to them, I love it. Garcia is mid. You think everything is mid? I mean, he's not necessarily wrong. Kind of does. I don't like FE8 personally. I don't really either. It's just not fun. It's not fun, honestly, and it's... I don't really... I think the game's too short. The game's too short, so stuff that you would normally be able to get in most fighting games, you just don't have the time for. Generals are my favorite animations, based. The generals have great animations. I think their animations are pretty underrated, honestly. Even their non-crit animations look pretty cool. Like, the freaking just normal lance attack where they just plunge a gigantic harpoon into the enemy, that looks sick. That looks sick. Even their design looks cool. Like, GBA Generals, just their design alone makes me want to use them. Like nowadays, yeah, their animations nowadays kind of suck, but like the animations back in the day, man. Spit Trap. It's an interesting name. They learned their lessons with Juno and Siren and then made Tanith. Yeah, Tanith is at the very least an interesting unit. I haven't played much of Talius, but from what I understand, she's at least an interesting gimmick of a unit, and she favors magic more than anything, I think. But like the whole summoning the Holy Guard thing, well, that's actually a pretty cool niche, and it makes her a pretty memorable unit if nothing else. Even if she's not necessarily the best unit, she's very memorable. You're not gonna be like, "What? Who's Tanith?" You're not gonna be like, "Who is that?" You're like, "Oh yeah, that one lady that summons the freaking Holy Guard." That's a cool gimmick, and it's kind of niche, but it's pretty fun niche. Rid of the chain, it was so cool. It was. The chain was just it's great, isn't it? The chain is amazing. It's fantastic. Back in my day, armors were men of steel and style, not sissy men with unrealistic armor. Oh, we got another flyer here, huh? Well, that's okay. Dart won't dodge. We all know he's not gonna dodge, so you do your thing, Dart. You do your thing. Just be a flyer magnet. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's just what you do. It's just what you do. It's all you're kind of good for. Just sort of attracting enemies. Cool gimmick and good bases. Yeah, I would say so. Okay, she got magic. Not bad. I think we're mostly done with the scary parts of this map. Uhai is kind of scary, but he's not really that bad. He doesn't move. Yeah, he doesn't move. He's got scary weaponry, but he doesn't really move. Oh, we're down to the monks. Okay, you know you're past the scary... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah, without crit, they're not that bad, but these guys can be kind of scary. Uh-oh. A little worried. Got more of these bozos, huh? Oh, okay, that's all there was? Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, so, I think I saw a flyer. Like, I think I saw a second flyer. I'll start getting defense on his level up. I mean, I wouldn't complain about that. I just really want his speed. He needs speed, maybe like skill, luck, stuff like that. I'm most worried about him not getting speed. That's what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is him not getting speed. That's what I'm worried about. And in true tradition, Dart just doesn't dodge anything. Please get speed, man. Even if you get nothing else, speed, please. Hey, he got luck. Okay, great. Maybe this Dart's not gonna suck. Maybe he's gonna cook. I don't know. He could cook. This Dart might be cooking, guys. This Dart might actually be cooking, and I'm happy to report that may be a possibility. I'm happy that may be a possibility. Okay, we're mostly done with this. What turn are we on? Turn 7. Okay, so we're about halfway through. Yeah, so that's pretty decent, I'd say. Our guys are, they're getting along decently, I guess. We can give this Canas, I think. A decent dart level. It is. It is. There we go. Not quite at Knos level, sadly. Not quite. Not quite. See if you guys can make anything of this. There's a Nomad here. Not really a fan of those. Not really a fan of those, to be honest. Not really. I always thought it was weird that no Shaman can really avoid getting doubled, which is, just in my opinion, kind of dumb. Like, just using a Flux Tome, at least let them have the con to use a Flux Tome. Like, you don't need to give them that much con, just maybe give them enough con to use it. Just enough to use it, really. They don't want to give them that much more con, I don't really mind. It's just like, why can't they have the con to use their basic weapon? Imagine a Myrmidon that can't use an Iron Sword. Think about that for a sec. That's pretty much what's happening here. That's pretty much what's going on with this. Alright, let's get all this chat in here. Let's get all this chat in here. Let's get him going here. Yeah, there's not really anything that's scary over here. We can get rid of this monk. Monks are only really scary because they're crit. That's the only thing they got. Monks are very not scary, to be honest. My Theo has comparable stats to Capri gods. There's some Final hacks make Shamans basically armored mages. It gives them something to do. I made a video on it about like the Shamans and how they're just so inconsistent. If you look at like FE6, 7, and 8, they all just feel very different. Most classes you can sort of get a feel for, like, okay, this guy is really, this class is really fast. This one is kind of slow. It's got some bulk to it. This one's absolutely tanky. This one's got high mobility. Shamans are just kind of all over the place. You don't really know what they're supposed to be doing. But being yellow is not much better. You have some control over it. And they're just, to be fair, they're just generics. Like, yeah, they could steal your kill or something, but they're not really that bad. I don't think they'd be that bad, honestly. And mind you, they can also bait out ballistas and stuff like that in siege tomes, which is really nice. Okay, well, there's got a cav there. I didn't even think there'd be a cav there, but whatever. Okay, Nomad on a forest, not fun. Do not like it. Oh, great, we got a second one. Okay, what's with all these Nomads? I know there's some Nomads here, but man, there's a lot of them here. There is a lot of Nomads here. I don't know what they're doing. What are they trying to cook? What are they trying to cook? I don't think they're cooking. I don't think these guys are cooking, guys. Super useful in Maniac mode, yeah. I've never played Maniac mode to that point, but I would imagine they probably would be pretty good because, okay, there's Uhai. There's Uhai. Now, Uhai doesn't move. He's a little bit scary, but overall, he's not that bad. He's really not. People make it sound like it's really hard to kill him on hard mode. It's not that hard. It's really not. It's not too bad to kill him. He's not that difficult of a enemy to kill. He's probably one of the trickier enemies to kill in this difficulty. There we go. Yeah, we can mop these guys up pretty well. You do have some control over them, but it ain't enough. I disagree. I disagree. I think it's plenty of control. There are your units, more or less. They're just more disposable units, and that's honestly pretty nice. They're like fighters without the bulk that attack with the magic stat, which is just... I don't know, though, because, like, I already think fighters kind of suck. Like, I think the only thing the fighters really have is the bulk. And so now you're taking away the one thing that they actually do have, and I don't even think that's enough for them. And now you're saying they don't have that either. So, well, then what are they good for? You know, I don't think fighters really are that good in their own right. Maybe so. I mean, some of them in the series are actually pretty good. Like, I think Boyd and Batharians, I think he's more of an exception to the rule. I think Boyd is great. I think Garcia's alright. But they're more the exception, not the rule, I think. Full control would be way too broken. Yeah, probably would be. Probably would be. Can Fiora get something out of this? Maybe? Maybe? That seems a little risky. We can set up something here. I'm just gonna use the javelin. Or not javelin, I'm gonna use a lance. There we go. Because you're on a forest, huh? I don't really like that. I don't really like that. Let's see if you can hit. If not, we might be in trouble. I know you don't die to that, but if there's another enemy around here, that's what I'm worried about. Alright, Knos, let's see if you can hit. Please hit. Okay, there we go. He got speed. I actually kind of wanted to get magic more so, because, well, speed is great, don't get me wrong. I'm all for him getting speed. I'm not going to complain about him getting speed. He does get, like, +4 attack speed upon promotion. He gets 0 magic upon promotion. This is one thing I think a lot of people overlook when they say Canas is, like, the best unit in the game. I know they're mostly saying it because of Luna, but, there's a big freaking elephant in the room that people just don't, they just kind of ignore. And that's that Canas gets no magic, and his whole shtick is using a tome that is based solely on your magic, in terms of how much damage it does. And I know, technically, everything kind of depends on your offensive stat, but, like, this one especially, because it has no strength on its own. So if your Canas never leveled magic and promoted, he's still doing, like, 10 damage upon promotion. That's not really good. And Luna is a very, 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 very heavy tome. So unless your Canas is really jacked with speed, he's not doubling with that. So you're just banking on crits at that point. And that's not really good, is it? Especially when he's not that crit heavy of a unit to begin with. So I feel like Canas is a bit overrated, to be honest. I do get why people like him. He is great when he gets going, if he actually does get going. But the problem is, it's kind of hard for him to get out that ground. It's kind of hard, and it can take a while. He might not even take off until after he promotes. That's how freaking long it takes sometimes. That's how long it can take. And it's not good. I'm not a fan of it. And it would help if maybe if there was another Dark Mage in the game. So it's like, okay, my Canas got screwed or he died or something like that. I'll just go use the other Dark Mage. You can't do that. You can't do that because there's no Shaman in the game. Yet they made it a really good class. He has a monocle, yeah, so of course he's gonna be good, you know. Of course, he's got a monocle, so you know he's gotta be good. Can't have a monocle and be bad. It's impossible. Hey, Gardeff, we're somehow still deathless. I have no idea how at this point. I have no clue how. It does not make any sense to me, but hey, we are somehow deathless so far. We had a near... Canas had a near punish moment. We would have had a death if he didn't. But we did have a near punish, so... We managed to pull through somehow. I'm sure it's gonna change soon. I'm sure by the end of the Dread Isles we're gonna not have that anymore, but... A bad character with a monocle? I mean... How many characters even have monocles? So we'll overrate Canas for the wrong reasons. I kind of agree. Because, yeah, like I said, Luna is a good tome, but he's not, like, he needs that magic stat. If he's not getting magic, he's not gonna make that thing work. He's not making that thing work by himself. Unless he levels that magic stat. This is a little risky. He's more of a utility unit. I don't know if I'd agree with that. He can be a very potent boss killer. And he can be a great enemy phase unit, because he's actually got some bulk to him. And he can become fairly dodgy in, like, the right placement. So he's definitely a good combat unit. It's just, he's really shaky. He depends on really shaky growth in order to do it. And I don't like that. I don't think that's a good thing. I would be okay if he had shaky growth, but maybe there's, like, more stat boosts in FE7, especially Hector Hard mode. There's not. There's no energy rings in FE7 Hector Hard mode. If you don't play Lin mode... And a lot of people don't, myself included, you're not getting any energy ring. If your guy is strength or magic, too bad. Sucks to be you. Too bad. Get better luck, I don't know. Luck issue. Most Fire Emblem games give you at least a few stat boosts. It's usually like 2 at least of each type. Except maybe like boots. They usually get like 2 speed wings, 2 Draco shields, so on and so on. But FE7 says, nope, screw you, you're not getting any. And so, someone who gets, you know, screwed in that, and by the way, the speed wings are not much better, because the first and I think only one in Hector Hard mode is in 28X, which is already a really hard guidon to get. It's the one you unlock from keeping Jafar alive in Battle Before Dawn. And yeah, if you just don't get it because Jafar decides to be a derp, too bad, no speed wings for you. In a game where speed is, like, paramount. Nope, too bad, you're not getting it. So instead of putting like the crappy mines that are only useful for glitches, they could have instead maybe just given you like another speed wings or something earlier in the game. That's Lin mode in a nutshell. Boots, I missed my cap move Barth. I love that. Cap move Barth. Gotta love it. Alright, let's see. I usually like to give Lin the kill, because Lin has a hard time getting some EXP, usually. So we're gonna try to give it to Lin. We're gonna try to give it to Lin. We're gonna see if we can do it. Alright, so now this is just where, yeah, unfortunately he's on a tile, so you can't even pull him. That is kind of the one disadvantage of him not moving. But, to be fair, he's quite a scary guy, so, to be fair, yeah. We probably do want to move in his range, though. So he's got, what, 14 speed, and he has... Yeah, he's got 14 speed. He would double me, but... I'll probably move Oswin there. He's kept speed and res, I'm sad. Sad, not glad. Okay, she should be fine because it's not it's not 3 range, it's 4 range. Okay, we're good. We're good, guys. After this, we'll probably do memes. Oh, I'm kind of running low on time, but I should be able to beat this. Praying for Uhai and Hero someday. I don't think it's happening. I don't think it's happening at this point. He's obscure enough that he's probably just never gonna get in. Okay, what do we got here? So we need to go and bait out this attack. Whose strength growth? Whose strength growth is 15%? Oh, Runa. Okay. I was like, are you talking about Lin? Lin's strength growth is like... It's much better than that, I promise. It's way better than that. I thought for a second you were like, is Runa's... Is Lin's strength growth really that low? I'm like, no? Lin's strength growth is actually not that bad. Look at that, 0 damage. Doesn't even hit me. Doesn't even hit me, man. Doesn't even hit. Alright, so that's what we want to do. Look at that. Now, of course, that's not guaranteed to work. She could miss, but hey, let's give it a shot. She could also crit. There we go. And that is Uhai. Gah! Gah! that's his death quote. Gah! Let's see what Lin gets. Maybe strength? No. Wow. Wow, kind of disappointed, not gonna lie. But hey, we'll take it, I guess. Not that we can really reject it. As much as I would like to reject it. Oh, well, that was a terrible... How is she not capping speed at this point? Like, she's just choosing to not get it. Okay, there we go. We got the Gaiden. Gah! Gah! Okay, so yeah. We're gonna save right here. Next time... on FE7, we're gonna go and do the Gaiden. We're gonna probably beat the Dread Isles, I think. Vulture Death quote. Yeah. Anyway, let's do a meme review. Let's do a meme review, guys. We got one meme. Well, that's from Mr. Belt. It's from Mr. Belt. Let's see what we got. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see what we got here. I would say overall this stream has been successful though. We got 3 maps done. Somehow deathless. Our guys are leveling kind of weird. Our carries are at least leveling well. They're not like I don't know how to compare them. They're okay. Raven's leveling really weird, not really bad, just kind of weird to be honest. I don't really know what to say about that. Any plans on taking non-final stuff to stream? What do you mean? I mean, tomorrow's gonna be black and white too. Nuzlocke, like, we're doing something. Let's see. All right, let's see what Belt's meme is. See what he's got for us. See what he's got. Okay, it's an arena meme. Okay, what do we got here? Would you like to wager 720 gold? Yes, no. 92,140 gold. This is Raven. Raven's the moneymaker. Raven is the moneymaker. Black 2 or white 2? Probably white 2. Probably white 2. It won't be a randomizer or anything like that. It'll just be normal Nuzlocke. But I think Black 2 and White 2 actually have pretty good encounters, so... If it were like something like Fire or Leaf Grid, I'd probably do like a randomizer, because the encounters are so boring. It's just like Rattata for like the first 5 gyms as the encounter. Whereas Black 2 and White 2 actually have pretty interesting encounters, like Riolu, Magby, Elekid, stuff like that. That's actually kind of interesting. Do you see what's on Raven? I do not. He's got a triangle. A triangle? What? Why does he have a triangle? You should do Volt White 2. I think I've tried it. I think it sucks. Isn't it the one that adds like fairy and stuff like that? No, it's terrible. What? I don't get the triangle. Weapon triangle? I don't get it. What's the triangle? What's the triangle for, Belt? I don't understand. I don't get it. Or is it an Illuminati meme? Is it an Illuminati meme? I don't know. It's a slow moving vehicles. Oh, yeah, because we were talking about that earlier. That's what it was. I did not guess that. Probably because I can't drive. So, probably because I can't drive. There's probably a reason I can't drive. It's because I can't see freaking traffic signs. Doesn't add fairy, but it is a lot harder. The one I played added fairy type, and I hated it. It added fairy, and I hated it. And I swear it was called Volt White 2 or something. Yeah, so tomorrow's stream is gonna be... It's gonna be Black 2, White 2, Nuzlocke, and then Monday is gonna be more of this. We're gonna do the Dread Isles, hopefully Deathless. I don't know how much longer we can do it Deathless, because... I mean, we already had a close call this stream, but hey, that went well. Those things are like tractors and horses and buggies. I don't think many people ride horses out here, despite me living in Texas. Alright, well, I'll see you guys later. This is a pretty productive stream. I'll see you guys later.